Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel at a very interesting time here. It's not the usual time that I'll be streaming, and for those of you who usually join me in about about 8 or 9 hours from now, it's the usual time I stream. Big apologies if you do tune in and I've already done my stream, but this is the only time that I can definitely guarantee that I can do it, so I thought I'd jump on. I'd get some streaming done. Let's get out there. Let's probably destroy a few aircraft. It is a Friday night here in New Zealand, by the way. So I'm having a couple of quiet beers, and thought I'd do perhaps some FS economy for a start. Then we might jump into some Neo Fly, but we'll get out there, do some flying. We'll try to, let's see if we can go ahead and sort of refine the settings for this honeycomb yoke that I've just picked up. It's been a bit of a challenge so far, but let's see if we can do that. But we've got a few people here at the moment. We've got Kishom. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Probably haven't. How you doing? Magnus, how you going, mate? Good to see you here. And Kishom, I'm butchering it. I apologise. First time catching the stream live. Welcome. Good to see you. Spike 101. How you going, mate? Brett. Hi from Tasmania. Good to see you stream early. Yeah, mate. Hey, Brett. How you going? Good to see you. Welcome. Always good to have the Aussies jumping on board. And Zyron Lugo says, awesome videos first time live. Yeah, I usually stream at a pretty not very friendly time for those, particularly down this part of the world. I usually stream at like 6:30 a.m, which would be like 4:30 a.m. Australian. So it's quite good to get on at this time of night. And we've got Matt there. He says, g'day from Queensland. How you going, mate? Good to see you. Thanks for jumping on board. We're here in Queenstown, by the way, everybody. I've got an FS economy flight that I've been meaning to just polish off. And so I thought I'd get that done just for a start. And it's just an Cessna 172. Very quiet flight from here in Queenstown across to Manapori. It's about 55 nautical miles. There or thereabouts, and so I thought it'd be a good way just to start, just to get things off to a pretty cruisy start. Have a chat with you all, and we've got the SVN from Palmy. G'day, mate. Oh, I'm getting all these different people in the stream now, streaming at this time of day. How you going, everybody? Really great to have you on the stream. Yeah, Brett says he wakes up to notifications in the mornings. Yeah. Sorry about that. And Zyron says graveyard shift in central US. Okay, so central US, you're probably looking around 1 or 2 in the morning, I would say. Maybe a bit later, maybe even 3. My dog is whining. I better let him in. Hold on. Come on, mate. In you come. Good boy. Yeah, my dog's a bit anxious because it was Guy Fawkes here yesterday with all the fireworks, but it was a rainy night, so everyone's letting them off tonight, so he needs a little bit of company, so he's just going to lie beside me there, which is all good. Chichom, which I've pronounced several different ways, 10 a.m. in Poland. I assume that's Friday. In fact, I'm almost guaranteed that's Friday morning. How you doing? Great to have you all on board. Thank you so much for joining me. Really looking forward to it. Now, if my piloting skill... Well, look, hold on. Let's just lay the foundation. My piloting skills are pretty average at the moment, and I'm going to blame my equipment. So let's just do that, because let's just do the blame game. It's the easiest way for me to go. But seriously, as the stream goes on, they may diminish even more as I have a few beers, because I thought, why not? It's a Friday night here in New Zealand. Let's have a few beers, enjoy ourselves, have a chat, and, you know, why not? Anyway, today I'm in this, just for this first flight at least, I'm in the Cessna 172 that you can see here in the Edmonton Flying Club colours. This is one of my favourite aircraft, I've got to say. The livery, by the way. I just like it. It's simple, sleek. It looks awesome. I've just realised that I completely forgot that I should have set the tail number to nothing, because now when I come online on FS Economy, it's going to overwrite that and look a little bit silly. But anyway, it's all good. But what I'm going to do, as I said, we're going to try to get this honeycomb going good. So let's go ahead and for a start, and I'll grab my FS Economy. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see. Hold on. Let's check out my... Yeah, you can. So we've got our Cessna Skyhawk. The aircraft is available in Queenstown. Like I said, we've got some passengers here to ferry across. So we'll go ahead and go start flight. And if we go into our flight, There we go, 3 passengers, SAA tourists, and we are away and pumping. So what I'll do is let's jump in the aircraft, everybody. And like I said on my previous video, I can actually physically turn on these switches. Hold on, what's going on? Why is that prop turning? I know why, because I had my key on to the side here. Okay, there we go. We learn something new every day. There we go. That's how you start the aircraft, just by turning on your alt-in battery. So we will take it. It's absolutely inappropriate, but we'll go with it. Let's switch on our avionics now then, since we've done that. An absolute shocker right off the bat, but doesn't matter. Our taxi's on. Our nav is on. It's quite good being able to just flick the switches without having to remove the yoke. And this is not... I'm getting the old click issue, so let's bring up our VFR map. Let's just expand that out. Expand it. And then get rid of it. Get rid of it. Oh, okay. I'm getting this click issue. That is not good. That's not good, is it, everybody? Okay, how do I get rid of this? Oh, it's so annoying when this thing does that. Okay, usually what you can do is go in here and just expand this out. Expand this out. There we go, we got it. You beauty. Okay, why is my track not in there? Okay. So I should have a track to Manapuri right here, but it's for some reason it's not shown on my GPS. So let's just go ahead and set a direct course for NZMO. That's where we're going today. So we'll go ahead and NZ... Oh, this is riveting streaming right here, everybody. Apologies for this. I'd usually have this set up, and I did actually set it up in the main menu, but for some reason, let's just say operator error. NZM... I don't know why I started my rent, by the way, on the aircraft, because I'm just wasting money right here. NZMO, that's where we're going. So we go enter, and then we go activate, and there we go. We've got our path right there. Okay, we're good to go. How we're looking from a weather point of view. We'll get our PFD set up down here. We want our CDI. Let's get rid of the yoke. CDI set to GPS. That way we can get outside the cockpit and have a bit of a look around. Yeah, it does happen, Brett. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. We'll grab the wind here. I like having that up in here. 332. Okay, we're going to have to take off in a sort of somewhat northerly direction. We've got our GPS up here on our screen. So let's just have a look outside here. I want to see whether I can turn around here without having to engage the ground crew. It's a little bit tight, actually. It's a little bit tight. I've got crash detection on, by the way. So... let's go ahead and request our ground crew. We're going to push back a Cessna 172. I am not even joking. Ground services. Let's go ahead and remove our parking brake.
Queenstown ground, Cessna requesting pushback.
Welcome, everybody. Good to see you on board. Like I said earlier... Thank you. Thank you. They have accepted my request. Definitely a very different time to stream for me. But still a lot of fun. We'll try something a bit different. This guy here's got his light on. He does not know it's the middle of the day. That doesn't really make sense, the lighting right there. But anyway, get this thing in here. He could have just really grabbed one of the handheld pushbacks. Look at the Remarkables in the background, everybody. One of the most stunning places in the world right here. There goes that ZKE. Is it FW something? Like a FWI or something like that. I can't quite see it on the... look at it. This guy has not completed his training correctly. What we need to do, mate, is grab the nose wheel. Oh, there we go. He's teleported to the front and he's pushing us back. We will get there. Hope everyone can hear me all good. Let me know if the volume levels aren't quite right. They should be pretty well tuned by now. That's one thing that I have managed to get under control, somewhat. Push this plane back. Chop, chop. Yeah, mate, I'm hearing you. So let's just jump back in the aircraft right here, everybody. Let's go here. Let's go pushback stop. That's far enough.
Queenstown ground, Cessna requesting the end of pushback.
He's letting us go. He's enjoying these absolutely stunning conditions here in Queenstown today. And why wouldn't you? Let's be honest. Remember to update the top bar. I had. It's disappeared. what happened, everybody. It was there. I preloaded it. Let me open that back up again, everybody. I'm not too sure what happened there. Apologies for that. NZQN, NZMO. Thank you for the reminder, by the way. Appreciate it. Not sure what happened there. It should have really been all good. Volume is good. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Let's go ahead and taxi. So at the moment, the configuration is a little bit niggly, to say the least. So I've got my honeycomb yoke, the alpha yoke, which I've only had since not yesterday, the day before. I've only flown it, what, maybe 3 or 4 times. I'm still working on the settings. To be fair, we could actually probably grab the. There's a grass runway over here. Let's go and grab that. I'm still working on the sensitivity settings, which have been a little bit of a challenge, if the truth be told. And so what I'm using actually to taxi, because I don't have the throttle quadrant or anything like that, I am using the... Is this the runway right here? Are they saying this is a runway? Yeah, they are. They're saying it's runway. That's actually a grass runway in real life, so I'm not too sure why that's depicted as asphalt. But anyway, not unless I've changed it in the recent past. Let's go ahead and throw our landing and our strobe on. Taxi is off. Anyway, like I was saying, I've got the honeycomb alpha, and I don't have any pedals, and I do not have the throttle quadrant, which is not available here at the moment. So I've got my Extreme 3D joystick beside me to control the rudder and also the throttle. So things can get a little bit hectic trying to control 2 controllers at once. So just be prepared that things could go haywire pretty quickly. Volume is good. That's a nice surround for streaming. Great, cool. Hi, Keith here, watching your stream from Ireland. Hey, Keith, welcome, mate. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Great to see you. So Ireland at the moment, I'd say, is probably around about, what, 10 o'clock, maybe 9, 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. Somewhere around there, I'd expect. I'm just going to taxi out here onto the grass, everybody. This is actually a grass runway in real life. And we are going to make our way. We're going to take off. We're going to have to make a pretty sharp left-hand turn on takeoff. Make our way down Lake Wakatipu on our way down to Manapori. So here we go. This could be a little bit ugly because I have not got this set up correctly yet, everybody. But what I've got is full power through my... Let's just get the nose up view right here. No, we won't. So I've got full power on my Extreme 3D. I'm using the joystick for the rudder, and I'm just a little bit of back pressure on my honeycomb right here. 35 knots. Let's keep it straight. I'll just put a little bit more back pressure. We should just start flying by ourselves pretty soon. Okay. Well, that's what happened. I get this note. Ah, Mace. Whoa. Okay. Okay, things are not looking good. So that was with... Ah, jeez, okay. Things are not happening... Oh, hold on, I didn't get clearance, but I don't care because I'm not using ATC. That's an issue for us. Did you notice... That there was with, I ended up having to do full back pressure there on takeoff. So yeah, I'm having some real issues with the sensitivity on my honeycomb at the moment. And that's just a continuation of the complaints. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. That was an absolute shocker. Absolute shocker, everybody. Anyway, hold on. Let's just bring this up here. We'll grab the ATC and we'll go Queenstown approach. And we'll just get rid of that. Yeah, that's... I was expecting something to be pretty ugly like that, and that's exactly what happened. When you saw when I nosed down big time, I had full back pressure on the yoke. There's something not quite right with the setup at the moment where it's just not reading the inputs, which is a shame because this thing is so smooth once you're in the air. Okay, let's nose up a bit about here, everybody. Man, that was ugly as, let's be honest. Okay, I'm going to, let's increase the altitude here from an autopilot point of view. Let's throw on the autopilot, let's throw on the nav, and let's throw on FLC. 82 knots is a nice climb speed. Yeah, that was ugly as, sorry, let's check out the comments now that I can have a look. And Ian, how you going? Good to see you, mate. Matt says, crash detection discovered recently when I totaled my hard-earned Class B. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah. I saw that comment actually on the stream. John says, hi from UK, also London, same time zone as Ireland, I think. Oh, nice. Hey, welcome, everybody. Apologies for making your eyes bleed with that absolutely terrible takeoff. Like I said, I'm really struggling with the calibration of this yoke at the moment. I have struggled right from the start of Microsoft Flight Simulator in getting any of my controllers to actually react like they should do. So yeah, apologies for that. That was absolutely heinous. But let's go ahead with 3,600. So in New Zealand, north odd, south even. So we're going to go 6,000 feet. We can go VFR, but 6,000 feet should be more than enough to go to clear the mountainous terrain that we're about to fly over. So I'll just jump over there. Oh, it's really annoying when that happens, but anyway, we'll get over it. Let's check out some of this amazing scenery right here. Very little cloud. Let's get this going on, you beauty. So we've got Queenstown in the background right there, and there's actually a gondola that goes right up that hill there, and up the top here you've got a little bit of a lookout, and you've got a little luge system going on there, so you can jump on the luge and get right into it. Daniel has subbed. Hey, welcome Daniel. Thank you very much for subscribing. Remember, it costs nothing at all, except just a little bit of self-respect. I appreciate it. You may not even be watching the stream. It might just be subscribing on my YouTube channel. We've got Pagan. Hey, good to see you again from South Dakota, USA. It's all happening over there at the moment, isn't it? It is all happening. Still better than your first time flying with a keyboard, yeah. Yeah, I'm almost, I need to do a lot more testing with this thing, but yeah, as you saw, like I had that massive nose down, it just wasn't registering any input whatsoever. So clearly I've got a bit of work to do there. But anyway, I can promise you it's not the beer that's causing that. That's definitely a legitimate issue right there. So yeah, we've got a nice little trip here, taking 3 passengers in FS economy, 50 nautical miles. Down the road a little bit, so to speak. What a beautiful day in Queenstown. Yeah, there goes that tail number that looks a bit silly. Alan! Hey mate, I'm glad to see you. I'm on 8 or 9 hours early. Decided to have a few beers and get on board, because tomorrow morning it's just not going to happen for me tomorrow. Good to see you. You miss Alan. You missed an unbelievable, highly technical and skillful takeoff. No, I had a shocker, basically. Nearly crashed on takeoff. So that wasn't good, but good to see everyone here, by the way. Thank you very much. And I'm recognising quite a few names here that quite often would put comments in my YouTube video, so thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Ooh, it's looking good here. Okay, nice. Who we got here? Daniel. Hey, how you going? Watching stream, Bud. Hi from the... Oh, what happened? Why did that get retracted? Hello, anyway. Welcome. Thank you. You said you watched a few of my videos. I appreciate your support. Thank you. John says, probably not your control issue, but I do notice that FS does ignore my joystick inputs if the FS window doesn't have focus. Okay, could be an issue. Kiwi X says, I hope the 3 passengers took some sedatives before takeoff. Great commentary and good flying. Yeah, thank you. Not good flying. The funny thing is that I hate to admit it, but I have actually flown aircraft in real life, and the fact that I'm alive, that's got to be evidence that, well, all it is that evidence that I didn't kill myself when crashing, really. That's all it is. Nothing more than that, but yeah, it's not great. I'm not really to showcase any sort of aviation skills right here. Oh, Daniel's back. He says, I've been watching your vids and use your tutorials to get set up. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, it's good fun. FS economy, it's still a lot of fun. I enjoy it, definitely. Let's just shoot around here. We can check out the mountainous terrain around here. Great place to fly. Now let's just check out how we're going here. We're maintaining our 80 knots, which is exactly where I want to be. We're using FLC. That way it will maintain our speed as we basically control the pitch to match the speed. Vertical speed when you in these particular aircraft can be a bit dodgy, particularly at higher altitudes, because it will do whatever it takes to maintain your pitch angle and climb, and that can be a major issue particularly as you get thinner air. So FLC is definitely the way to go. But once obviously we hit 6,000 feet, very close, it's going to level us out. We'll get a nice little speed increase there. Okay, Alan's only here for the landings. Yeah, you thought my takeoffs were bad. Man, my landings are absolutely terrible. Stefan said, just saw bear, certainly need a lot of those to compensate for the FPS on my 780. Well, your vids ease that pain really well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Proof of God, I'd say. Yeah, exactly. I'm hearing you. Look at this. This is one thing. I don't know if you guys checked out my NeoFly video from yesterday, but since the patch that happened last week, not the week just gone, but the week before, I'm noticing way more turbulence, and you can really get to see it here, where I've just got a still camera, a fixed camera, and the aircraft's bobbing up and down like an absolute shocker. So, yeah, definitely a lot more turbulence. Could just be me though. Who knows? Did the plane survive? No, it did not. But we're just going to go with it. It doesn't. It's only got one wing. This is the wing that you can see right here is the only wing that it has. But I'm just giving it a little bit of roll to the right, and it seems to be creating enough lift just to keep us going. So let's go with that. It should be fine. Shouldn't be a problem at all. Afternoon, gents. Max. Hey, Max. How you going, mate? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, I can hear that engine starting to clock up, so we must be at cruise. We are indeed. Let's go ahead and just pull a little bit of this. Let's get in the green. We're looking to get in the green, the RPM over here. It's exactly where we are right now. We're going to keep it up pretty high though. We've got our mixer at 53, which is probably pretty good. We're under 10,000 feet, so we'll keep our landing light on. Autopilot's taking control, so we can jump out. Look at this. This is actually, look, I know that it's probably increased with the latest update, but this is very realistic around this part of the country. I've flown in here myself, and you get the eddies coming off the side of the hill here, and it really is quite bumpy, particularly through the valleys when you're sort of cheek to cheek, for the want of a better term, with this mountainous terrain around here. So while I think there has been an increase in turbulence, I think that's pretty realistic in this area. Good to see you, Max. Hope you're going well, mate. Started when autopilot is on. Okay. Good. Oh, are you saying the turbulence started when the autopilot was on? Or you started watching when the autopilot... No, you started before then. Ah, right. The last patch definitely made it more pronounced. Yeah, cool. Oh, you're on in 7 as well. Nice, mate. Good. Yeah, the scenery is amazing. How do you pronounce your name anyway? I'm going to go... I've pronounced it about 8 ways and go... Like, you would say Searchorn, but it's probably like... Shakom or something like that, right? No, I'm wrong. But anyway, let's just go with it. Apologies if I've offended you, by the way. Yeah, mine this morning. Right, right, nice. Yeah, this is a beautiful part of the country. And considering how low we are and how close... I'm probably breaking a few rules here. I'm probably under 500 feet. But considering how low that I'm flying right here, I'm really impressed with the detail. And, you know, the sort of the fidelity of the detail right up through these hills here. Just really nice. Let me just jump back in here just so everyone can see what we're trying to achieve here. So we've taken off in Queenstown. We're going down to Lake Manapori right here. Manapori is actually dammed, and the dam actually supplies a major aluminium smelter right down here in a place called Bluff, which is at the very bottom of New Zealand. So that's the South Island, and that's the North Island. And this dam here was specifically built to generate power for the TY aluminium, or aluminum if you're from the States, aluminium smelter down there. Anyway, fun fact, who cares? Here we go, outside. Okay, Max, making money from my boss on. Yes, mate, I know. Awesome. I appreciate that too, mate. I appreciate it. To be honest, I mean, and we're talking about on-air airline manager, by the way, and Max has joined up the Kiwi Air virtual airline and is doing a really great job. The problem with the VA part of on-air is that whoever owns it or whoever manages it, so you can have multiple managers, you have to manually allocate jobs for them to count against the virtual airline. And it's just it's just not ideal at all. What I think you need to do is that pilots can just fly flights, and they can, and if they use an aircraft that is either owned or rented by the virtual airline, then it should all the income and all the stats should then be registered against the virtual airline. But yeah, so that's one thing they do need to improve, I think. At the moment, it's just, I don't like it that much, to be honest, because personally, I just do not have time to allocate jobs on a daily basis. So anyway, that's my little rant. But the good thing is that the developers are really receptive, so I'm sure that will be sort of refined as time goes by. John B, hey mate, how you doing? Good to see you. Drinking your first coffee. Half awake. Okay, that's all I have to say today. Don't crash. I can't, in fact, I can't promise any of that. As we know, usually I'm streaming. My streams are usually Saturday morning New Zealand time, so start about 6:30 a.m, which is like 5:30 p.m. GMT on a Friday night. So a lot of my audience are having beers when I'm having a coffee, and I always talk about the fact that I should be sponsored by Nespresso. So what I would just like to do is, in the fact that I'm now streaming at night instead of in the morning, I'd just like to put the shout out to Heineken. Now Heineken, if you're listening, I'm more than happy to promote your products. Just send me maybe just a couple of dozen every week, and I will ensure that every Friday night that I'll run a stream, and I'm happily going to promote your products. By now I've probably drunk enough of it that I should be at least a 1 or 2% shareholder in the company anyway. Pagan says, any landing you walk away from is a good landing. Yes. When I did my training, one of the first things I learned is that the first rule of flying is that number of landings should equal number of takeoffs. If number of takeoffs exceeds number of landings, you've got an issue. Okay, so why not perfect? Start with SI instead of CI, and the rest is mostly right. Shishom. Oh my god, that was terrible. Shishom. That's what I'm going with. Could be bad. Chivon? Maybe? I don't know. First beer and I'm flying. Good, Max. Get into it, mate. Thank you. Join the club. Brett says, why the early stream? I started doing morning stream to get better upload intent speed as evening too slow. It's really just a case of that I knew that tomorrow was going to be a bit of a struggle for me. We've got a few family things that are happening. I've got to take my daughter to gymnastics. So I was just going to squeeze where I was only going to be able to do like an hour and a half max. And what I thought is tonight, let's just jump on, get a stream done early, and then at least I've pumped out a stream. Usually in the morning it works really well, but tomorrow's just one of those ones where there's just a few things going on personally that I just need to attend to. And that's just just juggling things. That's all it is. So I thought, let's jump on tonight, and it's always a bit of fun having a few beers and having a bit of a laugh. So I thought, why not? Let's get a couple hours under my belt. So that's why I decided to stream tonight. It's actually quite a good time for me to stream. I mean, it's Saturday morning, so 6:30 a.m. is still a really good time to stream too, and it really suits my US and UK audience who can then have a few beers when they watch. But it's quite good to turn the tables just for once. That's all it is. I mean early morning. Why the early? I mean early morning. It depends where you are right now. So yeah, it's late. It's like 10:30 p.m. New Zealand time on a Friday, by the way. Alright, that's been a tarmac since 2011. Okay, that's a tarmac, this shows. Okay, so what Matthew's talking about is the cross runway at Queenstown. Okay, that shows my age a little bit because when I flew a 152 in there in 2000 and either 2001, 2002. So yeah, I mean, okay, I made it sound like that I had some authority when I spoke about that, but I had no idea what I was talking about. That seems like 3 years ago to me, but clearly it's like, I mean, obviously it's nearly 20 years ago, so yeah. I'll just shut up about that, but thanks, Matthew. I appreciate you correcting me. Don't make the sh sound, but mate, try it like you read it for the first. Oh, mate. Shishon. Shishum. Don't make the sh sound, but try it like you read it. Kishum. Oh, jeez, mate. Sorry, it's just, I don't think it's going to happen. Max says, thanks for the early stream. Keeps me entertained while I'm bored at work. Thanks, mate. Good to see you. Keith, how you going, mate? Welcome. Good to see you. Alan says, can you stop call Heineken beer? It's banned in the UK under the Trade Description Act. Actually, it's my go-to for just like a session beer. It's like, because I know that, I know the different stages of hangover that I'll get from it depending on the number that I drink. So it's I can control what happens the next day. But what I actually drink a lot of over here is craft type beer. So for example, earlier on today I was drinking a company called Panhead, which is a pretty well known beer here in New Zealand. It's a craft beer and an XPA, so it's relatively hoppy but not like a really hardcore hoppy like an IPA or anything like that, which I enjoy for a start, just having 4 or 5 of those for yeah, I sound like an alcoholic now, just 4 or 5 for a start. But yeah, that's what I like, having just something with a bit more body, I suppose. I have no idea what I'm talking about, to be honest, but just something with a that's probably a bit gruntier, if you like, early on. But Heineken's good just to, you know, just to have a few quiets afterwards, or a few loud ones too, to be fair. I have no idea what I'm talking about. C. Chom. There we go. Everyone is now talking about how we should pronounce that name. Daniel, he says it should be C. Chom. Max. Almost a bit better than early. Okay. 8:30 for Max. He's over in Australia. Good to see him. Tui. No, mate. Come on. Seriously. That stuff there is like eating a jar of Vegemite for you in Aussie, or Marmite over here. John says, how do you rate your chances of getting a visit from Jacinda Ardern if you get enough subscribers? Mate, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's probably like, I don't know, if I can hit 10k subscribers, I think it's almost guaranteed. I tell you what, you could easily go out over in where she lives over in Auckland there and go to the supermarket, and she's probably, you know, grabbing some groceries or whatever. She's pretty, you know, down to earth, just pretty normal actually. So it's pretty, it's highly likely is probably what I would say. How far away am I? 22 nautical miles. I haven't flown in here for a long time. I wonder what the weather's doing. I assume it's doing what it was already doing. So 290, let's just assume it's probably, let's have a look. I don't think there's going to be any weather stations around here. So it's going to be the same as Queenstown. What did we say? Manapuri, right? So it's traffic, yeah. So Queenstown, what was it? It was like 3:30, so northerly direction is what we are thinking. So down, and then I don't even know what runways are down here. I did no planning whatsoever, but let's be honest, it's not unusual. So we're at 22 nautical miles, so it's up. Yeah, it's up in the distance here. Let's just look to just get down to say 4,000 feet for a start. 4,000. Hold on, south even. Yeah, 4,000 is a good start. Let's use vertical speed. Let's nose it down. Let's throttle it, but 800 feet per minute. That's not working for us. Let's just throttle it down just a touch here. That will do in the meantime. Don't really need to do that in this aircraft, but we'll do it. Stefan says, Heineken is a Belgian in Australia, I assume, or Austria. I assume AU means Australia, but it could be Austria. That's blasphemy. The rivalry between Belgium and Holland is a bit like the rugby comp between Australia and New Zealand. Okay, you are talking about Australia. Heineken is produced in the bladder. Yes, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know it's not a very popular beer at all, to be honest, that part of the world. And you know, Belgian beer is pretty good, by the way. So, yep, I'm hearing you. It's not like Heineken's not what you're drinking to be a refined beer drinker, but it's a good session beer. Alan says, craft beer for the win. Thank you. Thank you very much. Daniel, yeah, should be good. Matt says, we drink Corona to try to keep them in business. Fair enough. Olpa says, just crashed a Neofly in horrible crosswind. I blame the simulator and the controls, of course. Yes, I've decided that nothing's my fault. Just like some politician who may be slightly orange in colour over in the United States. That's all I'm saying. Spates is a good one. Spates. I'm from down south, so I've drunk a lot of Spates, there's no doubt. John says, old Jacinda loves appearing on a stream. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like Brox, the wood carver. You can see her on there. Yeah, hard to pronounce for non-Polish speakers. Yeah, I bet. Was that correct? There we go. Almost. Like H and home. Okay. Shehom. Shehom. No, not Shehom. Kehom. No. Sehom. There we go. I'm going with that. Sehom. That's completely wrong, but anyway, let's go with that. John says, it must be nice having such a competent Prime Minister. I'm from the UK and live in Prague, Czech Republic, where the PM is a former communist police agent. Sorry for going to politics. Yeah, to be honest, I think that, you know, I think they'll be looking to do a better job in implementing the policies that they actually agreed to when they first came into power a few years ago. But I think overall people were very happy around the way that COVID was dealt, because over here right now it's like literally it's just like normal. There's no like COVID's in, like you know, there's tracking apps and stuff like that you continue to use, and you still got to be careful, but certainly you've got all your freedom and stuff like that, and that had a massive impact, there's no doubt. And I think most people are pretty happy about that. Flight Simmer, Australia Flight Simmer, how you going? Good to see you, mate. Most of you, or some of you, might have already checked out his channel. I certainly have. Good to see you on board. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Hope you're going well. Best beer in the world here, though. Okay. Fair enough. Brett says, okay, 70 nautical miles off to the kitchen for a drink now. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, you probably want to... I just got to put a little bit of a warning out to passengers right now. You may not survive this landing. I know that we promised that we'll get you there safely, but essentially we lied. What will happen is you are probably going to experience some pretty obscene G-forces on it as we land. So hopefully you've done your US Air Force F-18 training. If you have, you'll be able to handle it. If you haven't, then just do your best. That's all I've got to say. Just do your best. Yeah, but yeah, as I said, by the way, if you just joined, I've got the Honeycomb Alpha Yoke, it's an awesome piece of kit, but I'm really struggling to dial it in. I nosedived into the runway after takeoff before, and apparently that's not appropriate. Passengers weren't happy about that. They're pretty picky, to be fair. But we're going to look to see if we can actually land this bloody thing. Okay. Shehom says perfect. There we go, I'm going with that. Max says, if you get a chance in South Africa, we've got a couple of great beers. Black Label is super popular here. Okay, nice. Good stuff. I'm always keen for beers. Yeah. It would be easy to change your name, yeah. Just change your name so it's spelt phonetically and people will be sweet. Australia Flight Simulator is living the dream, you little ripper. Alan says, do you use the left mouse B or scroll wheel when you adjust your vertical speed up and down? I just use the left mouse button. Oh really? You've had issues with the mouse button. It's been going mental. Adjusting with the scroll stops it. Yeah. I've actually found, earlier today, hold on, let's just make sure I'm aviating, navigating, communicating for those playing at home. How far away am I, everybody? 10 nautical miles. We'll start thinking about landing here. Let's just drop we're a little bit high right here. Let's get down to, say, 2,000 feet. Now, there is definitely altitude in this part of the world. So it's vertical speed this. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. This will be due. That will do in the meantime. Yeah, look, one thing I have found actually is like on my video I did. Let's just get the barrow sorted. There we go. That will help us. One thing I found is that like this heading knob is so. Look at that's one click right there. I'm going like 10 degrees in one click. That's way too many. Sometimes you just want to go 1 or 2 degrees. See if you can see. For those down here, I'm looking at this little blue thingy. I've forgotten the technical name for it. But look, it's moving 10 degrees at a time. I don't know if any of you guys know what's causing that, but that's way too many. Because sometimes you just want to adjust it by 1 or 2 degrees. Anyway, sucks to be me. Okay, let's check this out here, everybody. This here might... I haven't landed in here for such a long time. Okay, so we're saying the wind's coming from a northerly direction, so I think runway, whatever this is, 26 sounds good. In fact, I don't think it's going to make too much difference if it's... If the wind, what was it? 330. So yeah, 330 coming from here. Oh, okay, definitely. Yeah, I think it's definitely runway 26 here, everybody. So let's grab our heading knob and let's move by 10 degrees because that's all we can do. Let's throw it on to heading. Yeah. I mean, to be... Oh, where am I? I'm down over there. There's the airfield right there, everybody. Okay. Alright. Okay. That's all good. Oh, that's Tiana. What am I talking about? Do not land there. I thought that's crept up quickly. We're not landing there, everybody, but it's nice to know where that is. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's runway right there. Okay. Apologies if I'm not looking at the comments right now. I am seriously considering making sure we don't crash. Living the dream. Yep, you've done really well with the CV19. There we go. COVID-19, yes, indeed. Yeah, it's been really good, actually. John says, how you going, John? We'll get you there. Some assembly may be required. Exactly. I used to pride myself on the ability to fly, given that I've got real-world experience. But now, I'm just not going there. I'm not going there at all. I didn't even know the Queenstown runways had changed, so we should just ignore me, really, and when it comes to actual advice. John says he's already said that. Matt says stroll wheel for all rotaries for me. Laser patch is something weird with the left mouse. Okay. Alan says I'm taking you from my conservatory to the lounge. It's safer in there, and the sofa is more suitable to assume the crash position. That is good advice. Ozzy says yeah, it goes by 10. Yeah, I don't like that. You should have the ability to. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Right. Time to start doing stuff, everybody. Let's get rid of the autopilot. I'm just going to pull this. Okay, let's get this trim right. Okay, let's just pull the power right there. Where are we? 1900. We'll get down to about 1700 RPM. I'm just trying to get into flap range. This will just give me a chance to fly slow and low. Yeah, man, this is like... Let's turn on to finals. One thing I've got to say about the Honeycomb is it feels like a really nice piece of kit, and turning is so smooth. Turning is great. The Y-axis is a nightmare for me at the moment. Second stage of flap, I'm just right on the edge of the flap limits right here, by the way. I think we got away with it. We've actually got a nice looking approach right here, everybody. We're a touch fast, but I'm just going to hold it and read some comments, because guess what? Passenger safety second, comments first. Okay, you got Tim Guarden says, how you going, mate? There's a guy in TTM's Discord who can help you sort out the settings of the alpha thingy. He already sorted out 2. Okay, nice. That would be awesome. Waterwick, how you going, mate? I use the mouse wheel for the heading. There we go. Nice, thank you. Final notch of flap, everybody. That's not the same as not the same as in IRL. No, definitely not. No, in IRL you've got absolute control over it. You can move it by like a millimeter. Okay, I'm just looking here. I've got 2 controls here. Okay, apologies, people. I'm not going to look at your I'm not going to be able to look at your comments just at the moment. I'm flying pretty slow. So really, I mean, in this aircraft, I'm looking for probably about 75 on approach, really. I can get away with 70, which I'm at the moment. So we're sort of creeping towards that. This is actually a really nice approach right here. But I love the resistance in this 500, there we go. I love the resistance in the controller. That's cool. But I mean, I can't wait to get a trim wheel because using the buttons is just way too harsh. I need the finesse to just get that, you know, to get the pressure off the control. 70 is fine. I'm happy with 70 at this point. I'm a little bit higher. I'd rather be lower. I'd rather have a shallow approach. So let's just drop our altitude right there. This is actually looking pretty decent right here. Let's just pull some speed. It's always hard to try to get the perspective on whether you're on a good approach sometimes, apart from the lights. You don't have the you don't have your sensors guiding you. So I want to be shallow is definitely one thing I found with this thing. So which we are. Okay, power's off. I'm just holding back here. Let's keep on the center line. Holding back. I'm not getting much. This is looking half decent. Okay, we bounced, but well, I forgot about the rudder. Got to use the second joystick for the rudder. Not ideal. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I definitely bounced, but we're getting there. It was somewhat under control. Let's bounce those flaps. Oh man, it's not great though. It's not great. It's a little bit embarrassing, but that's why I decided to drink beer. That way, you know, the embarrassment factor is definitely reduced. Okay, that's good. Let's go and throw taxi to land. Strobe can go off this early. Have we got a little terminal here? I haven't actually flown into this in Flight Sim 2020. It looks like we have got some aircraft parked over there. Alright. We're just going to make our way over there. We certainly landed on the right runway, so I'll give myself 10 out of 10 for that. And I definitely didn't kill anybody. I'm pretty sure about that. I think maybe the maybe just the stress of knowing my record might have caused some issues, some medical issues with people. But I think overall it was pretty successful. But it's still a pretty average landing, I've got to say. I'm just getting used to doing these average landings now. You notice it big time when you go back into X-Plane. Go back into X-Plane and see the difference in terms of how the aircraft react. It's quite significant. So I'm sure the guys at Asobo are going to fix this. Because it can't be my fault, surely. Alright. I'm just going to go around this little parking circle right here. That right there is the bird dog, by the way. And I'm going to do a video on that. I've got a copy of that particular aircraft for MSFS 2020. Sorry, 19 is the old one that never existed. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what it says is that the flight has been completed. So let me just grab a summary of the flight just so you can see what's going on. I'll just get rid of some of the crap up here because you don't care about that. And then we'll have a look at some of the comments. I'm sure you had a lot of fun as I approached. So here we go. Here goes my browser right here. And this was it, but we go to logs, and here goes the flight right here. Okay, so $1,912 in terms of income, which you're never going to get massive income in the Cessna 172, but it's a lot of fun. It did cost $145 per hour, wet that is, so $103 for the rental, so pretty solid right there. $191 for ground crew fees. That's 5% on both FBOs that we took off and landed from. Distance bonus of minus 554, so it doesn't really matter. So $1,612 ultimately. $465 to Ard Air, which is our group here in FS Economy, and $1,147 to me. So yeah, successful flight. Certainly was a successful flight, you got to say, and definitely a lot of fun. What's everyone saying here? I've got to scroll right back up here, everybody. So apologies for that. Let's see. It goes by 10. We talked about that. Mouse wheel. Definitely since last day did a reinstall. There we go. The heading knob sometimes move 10 and sometimes by 1. Same thing happens alt knob and sometimes move 1k instead of 100. Yeah, it's a little bit inconsistent. There's no doubt. OS Flight Simmer says, smash the like button, ladies and gents. 60 people in the chat. Yeah, yes, thank you. Appreciate it. That's right. Remember, smash the like button. That's a honeycomb thing with the heading thing. Squirrel has had the same thing going on. Control of a heading. Okay, nice. Thank you. Thank you, Garden. Appreciate it. Roy, how you going? Welcome. Sitting back with a Corona, enjoying the stream. Good on you. Treat yourself. Better have a drink too. I'm dehydrated. Okay, Sehom has doesn't have the honeycomb and has the same problem, so there you go. That can happen. John B says Neofly should add a feature where your passenger begin to prey on approach. Yeah, specifically my passengers, I think it is. Keith says we got to learn somewhere. Nothing's perfect. You're doing well flying the Cessna. Yeah, nice. I love it. You'll need to add a null zone for the vert on honey. I've got null, by the way. I added that before, so I've done a little bit of practice earlier on today. Just doing some circuits, trying it out, but I never got it to a point where it felt really good. The throttle quadrant's going to make a big difference purely from the trim wheel. I think, you know, when you're flying these single engines, the trim wheel is such an important part of flying. Just getting that back pressure, you know, or getting the pressure off your flight column, and being able to maintain altitudes, smooth rollouts and stuff like that. When you're constantly fighting it, or using a click button which is sort of on or off, it just doesn't, you know, sometimes you just want to move the trim wheel by like a millimeter just to get it feeling really good. And when you've got the buttons, it moves it too far sometimes. You just don't quite get the feel. So I'm looking forward to having that sort of round surface, if that makes sense, that you can just adjust it very, very slightly. What have we got going on up here? We're a little bit behind here. Apologies. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats, engage your seatbelts, and bite on something hard. We're going in. I have not logged into my alerts, everybody. Apologies. So if you have done something and I haven't seen it, I apologize. I'm going into it right now. Because if you have subbed or followed or whatever it might be, I would not have seen it. So apologies for that. I'm going to go in here and go... hold on, let's just get this up. Okay, great. Daniel did subscribe. 37 minutes. Oh, yeah, yes, no, Daniel. Yeah, we saw that one. Awesome. Okay, good. I'm up to date. And Sehom has subscribed too an hour ago, so thank you for that. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. Remember, it costs nothing at all except just a little bit of self-respect. Back to the comments. We'll get there. Okay. Need to add a null zone. Yeah, we went there. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats, engage your seatbelts, and bite on something hard. We're going in. Alan, you know it, mate. Daniel, how you going? Welcome. Good to see you. I bought the last part of my PC today. Can't wait to fly. Good on you, mate. Get into it. Brett says, put your drinks away for landing. In fact, I would highly encourage people to actually drink more when I land. He says, Oz Flight Simmer, I love flying streams. I'm on an island. Good stuff. Nice landing. Thank you. I'm about 5 minutes behind here, everybody. Better than the takeoff. Didn't need to be much better, mate. Matt, let's be honest. MC Ninja 42, how you going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We've got a woohoo right there. Dix just subscribed. Thank you. Appreciate it. John says the crying passengers are calling for their families. Calls they thought they'd never make when they experience takeoff. This is a very hey Eric, this is a very long live stream. Yes, I know. It's been going for, let me have a look. This is probably a record live stream. 59 minutes. Yeah, I know, it's pretty long. Fly the plane. Okay, thanks Eric. Thank you, mate. That's excellent advice. I appreciate it. Oh, MC, I gotta love it. Gotta love it. Thank you. Thank you for joining, and your comments are unbelievably valuable, and I appreciate you. Eric says, maybe try asking instead of demanding. Roshan, hello. How you going, mate? Oh, Eric's saying hello now. How you going, mate? Good to see you. Brett says, smash that like button. Was good time for a stream. Maybe more in the future. Yeah, I haven't finished, by the way. I'm still streaming. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do... Yeah, where I can, I'll do Friday night streams New Zealand time. It works well, actually. Who are you greeting? What do you mean? Okay, whatever. Slavinko says, Cessna 172 FS economy also includes the G1000. Yeah, essentially the Cessna 172 Skyhawk is the title in FS Economy, and it pretty much covers every version of it. G1000, all the different livery, everything. So yeah, it's pretty flexible there. Eric says, fly the plane, don't be shy. Gosh, I'm not sure what you're talking about, mate. Lynchy, how you going? Hi, Kiwi. Good to see you. What do you mean? I don't know. I'm halfway through your conversation, Eric. I don't know what you're talking about. Got to run and finish off a vid. Thanks for stream. Keep up with the content. Hey, awesome. Thanks, Os. And make sure everyone go and check out Os Flight Simulator, Australia Flight Simulator. He's got awesome content. Make sure you do it. Eric, piss off. Okay? Stop being a dickhead. That's the only rule I have on this stream is don't be a dickhead. Come on, mate. Seriously. Okay. Stefan says you should consider picking up the Carinata Aviation MR20 Best GA Steam Gauge plane. Okay, cool. I might look at that. Not a lot of choice. Yeah, there's not a lot of choice, but Carinata have always put together some good, definitely some good planes. I've definitely enjoyed flying them. Eric, go away. Go away. Okay, go away. Is the end answer. All right, team. Okay, so we've completed our first flight. So it was a success because people were alive. So let's go ahead. And what I thought we would do is, how about we get some NeoFly going on? That's what I thought we could do. So I will go up here and let me open my NeoFly tab right here. And we'll start. We'll need to change our location. But here we go right here. Let me go ahead and change my location to, we'll bring it up. Let's bring it up. We are actually at CYVK as a result of our last mission. So let's take a look. What do you reckon? What kind of mission should we do, everybody? Let's go for distance for a start. We've got a drop zone missions. Those are the ones that you fly in the middle of nowhere and just land on the road somewhere. We've got some time-bound delivery missions. We've got touchdown vertical speed limited missions. What do you reckon, everybody? Let me know. I know there's a delay on the chat, so it might take you a while to come back to me. But let me know. What kind of mission do you reckon? All of these are pretty sweet in terms of distance. I'm happy with those. So let me know whether you want to do a touchdown mission. I've got to land in less than a touchdown. An accident mission where I land in the middle of nowhere. Or just a standard delivery mission. What do you reckon? Let me know. Alan, I think you nailed it, mate. Senpai, I have no idea what you're talking about. Senpai 23, there we go. How you going? I'm a professional writer, Eric. I actually get paid for it. See, I even use the semicolon. Does I'm not going to say that. I'll get demonetized. But all right, let's relax, everybody. It's all good. Have I tried a new tourist mission? I haven't. Have we got one here? I did see that it got added in the latest update, by the way. Okay, that's sensitive cargo. Doesn't look like I got a tourist mission from my current location. Yeah, mate, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. Alan, I think we do go for this. We need to redeem ourselves, don't we? Where's that flow back? Where's that flying back from? Vernon up to Pritchard, is it? Oh, we could do a slightly longer one so we get a bit of scenery in. So we've got CAQ5. Oh, I've forgotten how to pronounce that. Someone did tell me. Oh, we could go on this one here. So we're in from Vernon way up there. Fly right down the Lakes District here. South of Penticton, right down into the valley. What do you reckon? Yeah, a beaver would be good actually. You're not yeah, I totally agree. How about we go for this? No, because this is over a big mountain range. It's annoying. Let's go for it. We're going to do a touchdown mission. How far is that? 43. Let's go with this. Is that Kamloops, is it? Okay, let me move this out of the road. And let me load up this mission. Here we go, boys. Thank you, everybody, for joining, by the way. I do appreciate it. I've just got to go ahead and reset the flight. So we'll go into the main menu. Continue. What did I say it was? 40 CYKS. Okay. Matt says, I've yet to fly events in Neofly. Bought support. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the dev's done an amazing job for free. Alan says, do they do VS minimum 5,000? I don't know if that's going to be enough, mate. I'd only just scrape in at 5,000 feet per minute. All right. Okay, so we're going to start here at CYVK. That's where we're currently located, which is Vernon. Now I'm going to start here on the ramp. Oh, shit. I've got to change the plane. We're just going to get a standard livery on the plane because Neofly's a bit touchy. We did go for heinous green in my last video, but I think what I'll do is I'll go for this sort of purple type colour. And the arrival airport will be CY. What did I say it was going to be? KS. There we go, Kamloops. Okay, we need to not fly at night around a mountainous area. Flight conditions look pretty... I don't know why the flight conditions are showing this. I'm not quite sure. Everywhere's really clear. Okay, let's go with it. That might be the case. I just don't think that's the case. But let's go with it. Let's go world map. Okay, have we got this right? We're starting at CYKS 43. That's correct. And sorry, starting at CYVK. Yep. Okay, that's good. 43 nautical miles. It's not a huge trip. Let's go with it. Here's what we're looking at here. In the meantime, everybody. I need to get my moderating going, John. Sorry, I haven't... this is the first time I've had someone who's been a bit of a dick, so I'll sort it out. I don't care. Hold on. Have I got... I haven't got my thing set up. Yeah, I need to sort that out. It's all good. Just ignore. Looking forward to a Beaver 2, but the missus... Alan, quality dad joke. Love it. Lynch is going to grab another wine. Good. Bloody good good option. Calistigro says, if you're on a recent update of Neofly, it's much less touchy now. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Alan says, Brett plays, not sure if Erica's drinking. There we go. The text keywords of plane's name, not the exact full name. Oh, it does? Yeah, because I thought it had, but this is the latest update right here. But I loaded one up earlier today and it didn't recognise it, so that got me suspicious. So just to be safe, I'm in this normal plane, so it should be good. But we'll go ahead and we'll select this mission right here and we go fly. And we go connect and fly. It should show you everything except motor on, and payload we just need to increase to what? 401. So we need another 61 kgs, everybody, or pounds, I should say. 61 pounds, so it's ready to fly.
System test. Okay.
Mr. Epic just subbed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate support. Oh, what are you doing here? Let's turn all my switches off, everybody. I'm an idiot. Okay, I forgot to turn them off last flight. Okay, sorry, let's payload. We need, what, 61 extra. So let's just throw it in the passenger. Let's throw it in the cargo, actually. 61. Boom. As soon as I press 1, it's going to start talking to me.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a cargo mission today. When you check the payload and the flight plan, please release your parking brake to start.
Nice. Hope you all heard that. Cargo mission. Less than 200 feet per minute is what we're looking at. Sorry, oh man, there's a lot of comments here, everybody. If I miss your comment, I apologise in advance. I'm trying my best here. And I'm trying to drink beer too, by the way. Here we go. You're having a bit of a go. I love it. Let's get into it. Matt says, I run the Neofly screen on the iPad, second monitor app. Nice. Will I be doing a multi? Yeah. Not today, I won't be, but yes, I'll definitely. I just got to get myself certified for it because I've been mucking around. It depends a bit on your database. If you keep your common DB from 1.4, then your plane detection is still like that, but it's still not perfect. No, I reset my profile completely, so it should be good. I'll do some testing off stream. It's not the good time to do it. But anyway, here we go, everybody. Let's go ahead and rev up the plane. So we're going to get our master and alt on and our beacon. Everything's looking good right there. So let's go ahead and start up the engine.
Transporter form dispatch. Loading cargo. Please stand by.
We've got a good start. Let's just up the revs just a touch there. Okay, looking good. The cargo is loading. Taxi light is on. Nav light is on. Let's get that other Garmin going. Let's get rid of that caution. CDI needs to go to auto. The PFD's not holding the wind option. That's annoying. Usually it was beforehand. Let's throw that one on. Okay, and we'll throw our thing back on.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Alright, we are good to take off, everybody. Right, let's have a look here. All widgets. Be right with you, everybody. Let me just do a little bit of background work here. I do need to update this. So we're at CYVK. We're going to CYKS. Is that where we're going? CYKS. Does not recognize it. Okay. Okay, what's an airport that's close by? CYKA. This is not correct, everybody. I'm going to have to put CYKA in because my database is not recognizing CYKS. Yeah, don't feed the trolls. Ignore the idiot. I need to get my moderation tools up and running as I get back into, like, sort of over the last month or so, getting back into streaming. So, yep, it's all good. Okay, hold on a minute here. Whew, it is warm here at the moment, everybody. It is so warm. Alright. Okay. We are good to go, everybody. Just getting everything. Right, what are we looking at here for wind? Let's just make sure our barrow is good. I don't even know what the runways are here. Let's take a quick look. Not prepared whatsoever. What did I say the wind was doing? 227. So, okay. That runway right behind us is going to be good as gold. So, parking brake. Right. Let's make. Have we got everything going? Everything's in. Landing. Strobe is off. Good. Okay. Parking brake is now off. Let's go and find the runway. There we go. Is the honeycomb yoke magical? How you going? Is it working with the default config? I don't think it's that good. I've had a few people say that just use the default config, but I found it to be, I found it not to be like ideal. It's not ideal. But I've had major issues with the sensitivity across all my controllers, to be fair. So it could really just be me. Okay, one notch of flaps on there, everybody. Let's line up. Landing light is on, strobe's on, taxi is off. Okay, remembering that I'm using two controllers here, so this could be ugly. How's my trim looking right here? Nose down. Let's just, I'm just going to adjust this trim. It should actually be on takeoff anyway. I'm not sure why it's not. It's probably just set from when I'm right on takeoff trim right here. So this should be fine. But let's see. Full power. Let's do it. Using 2 controllers. Hold on. Oh, I had to use 2 hands there. Okay, what I'm going to do is using the rudder, just lightly using the rudder here on my Extreme 3D. Back pressure on my honeycomb right here. A decent amount of back pressure, not massive, but enough. Just enough that I know that this would be, it should just start flying itself. We should just see it flying itself.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe.
Why is all my screens turned off? What is going on? Look, they're all turned off. I had a real good takeoff too. It's alright, we can still fly. Let's just go with it. We know we're over here in this direction somewhere. I'm just going to trim this up a little bit too much. For some reason, what's going on here with my screens? Anyone had that issue before? Let's get the VFR map up. Oh, I'm turning the wrong way here, everybody. It's alright. Let's VFR it. I've got nothing. I've got nothing to tell me my... Oh, I've got my airspeed there. There we go. I've got my steam gauge down here, so that's cool. I'm a little bit slow. Let's get rid of a flap will help. Let's get our VFR. We're just going to do it the manual way here, everybody. Okay, so our heading needs to be... Whoa, Mace. Okay, this is fun and games, everybody. I don't know what this... Whether this is a bug or whether I've pushed something. I don't know what's happened here, everybody. Where are we? We are too slow. Why is this happening? Okay. We have an electronic failure. What we do here in this, and normally, is that we would turn around and go and land back at that aerodrome that we just took off from. Hold on, what's happening here? Mixture's got to come back. It's going to help us. Not that much. But we don't do that. We're going to battle on and just do this because we're reckless, to say the least. But yeah, I don't know what's happened here. Oh well, it's all good. We're way slow, really. It's 60 knots. We are slow. We're not on the edge of a stall, but we're definitely way slower than we should be. You've had the screens go off, not bored, but balked. Entertaining, exactly. You're always going to get entertainment, there's no doubt about that. Okay, so let's just turn around. I'm breaking all sorts of rules. I'm way too close to the ground here. But we're going to have to just fly purely by feel. So let's do it. Why not? Let's just get this trim right. This is where I don't like the buttons for trim. See, you over trim so easily. You want to just feel that back pressure being eased off at the moment. It's just hard to really get it to the pitch that I want. Hey, Mr. Epic, how you doing? Spike says the default settings are great for the alpha yoke. Okay, that's cool. That's good, that's good. Yeah, yeah, I've had a couple of people who've said that's the case, but just it hasn't for me, unfortunately. Use the hat switch for trim. Made a huge difference for me. Okay, nice. That's the view switch at the moment, that one there, I assume you're talking about. Okay, we're going to have to use the VFR map here, everybody. Okay, we just need to be over in this direction right here. Have we even got a... I don't think we've got any instrument to tell us what direction we're flying in. We're going to have to just fly by sight. It's no problem. Customize some of the buttons, Spike says, but the axis we're flying out of the box, yeah, I found it just being not quite where I want it to be, but that's all good. Okay, they said they fixed that bug in the last patch. Okay, they have not fixed that bug. Oh, let's just go like this. Just in case. Oh, I just thought something like that might work, but no, it doesn't. There we go. That's the answer. That is the answer. Spike has nailed it. I had the starter on it didn't flick back, because usually, yeah, this is where I'm going to start making excuses, but Thank you, Spike. You nailed it. I had the starter was on start, but usually what it will do is it doesn't stay on start. It will automatically flick back to both. But in the honeycomb yoke, it doesn't. It stays on start. So let's get the autopilot going here, just so I don't have to worry about. See, what are we going? East, west even. So let's go 6,000 feet for a start. I'll just adjust that in a minute. Autopilot. Thank you very much, Spike, for that. That's good. Learning something new every day. Let's go FLC. What are we? 82. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's just the trick of the trade. Trick of the trade right there. Let's just adjust that range right there. We're going to climb up to 6,000 feet here, everybody. It's a very short flight. Do we need to go that high? Maybe we'll go. We're in IFR, so let's just go 4,000. No, I think 6,000 is definitely where we need to be. How we're looking for throttle? We're good. We're in the green. Everything's in the green. 54 is good. Okay, we're good. Okay. Whew. All right, that was a bit bloody hectic, wasn't it? I haven't even drunk one beer since I've been doing this stream. It's average. Customize, we talked about that. Yeah, thank you, Spike. You nailed it. Thank you. You win. Commenter of this session. There we go. Alan nailed it too. Thank you. Everyone knew except me. Apologies for that, everybody. What an absolute bloody idiot I was. Anyway, always open to learning. Okay. Yep, we've got that. We've got that. Thank you, everyone who put some comments around that. Yeah. What an idiot. Yeah, I turned them off and on. BG, good to see you, by the way. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, turn off and on. Now I'm playing. Correct. Hope you are too. Yeah, thank you. You can move VFR to another screen by releasing it. The VFR to another screen by... Okay, nice. Ignores the compass in the middle of the screen. Look, it was right in front of me. How am I supposed to see this? It was right in front of me. There's no way I could see it there, mate. That's a meme waiting to happen right there, everybody. Calistigro, you nailed it, mate. I love it. That was... Yeah, I've got no idea which direction I'm flying in. That's always quality with me, everybody. You know it. You know it. You turn on your screens. Yes, I should. Oh, man, I am a shocker. This game is well detailed, yeah. Neolord, how you going, mate? Is that the real Neolord, is it? Good to see you again. You hear I use Neofly? Yeah, I kind of do. Do you have the events installed? I don't know. I've got the latest update. Oh, hold on. Normally says, hold on. Let me get into Discord right here. And just in case there's been an update since the last one. Compasses are for wimps, I'm hearing you. Mr. Epic, thank you, mate. Good to see you. Board events yesterday. No, I don't have it. Okay, if it's... I don't know. I don't think I've got it. I don't think I've updated it since yesterday, to be fair. Neofly. Let's jump into Discord. Updates. I've been absolutely swamped this week, so I've hardly had a chance to fly. Neofly updates. Neofly not that's 20 minutes, but it also has 8 random events that could trigger. Okay, no. Oh, nice. Okay, hold on. I'm getting things are just a bit dodgy right here in terms of. Let's jump back in the cockpit. I'm getting things a little bit choppy. Okay, what it says is about events is it's not just 24 new sounds, but also adds 8 random events that could trigger when flying missions like cargo, blah, 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 blah. Express delivery, sensitive cargo. Okay, once activated, you may hear dispatch inform you of an event or a situation. This will happen randomly. Oh, I love it. Dispatch may ask you to change your destination in the airport because of a sick passenger, for example. Oh, that is awesome. Hold on, how? Okay, you got to, yeah, no, okay, cool. Version 2.2. What version am I on at the moment? Oh, I need to install it. Yes, no, I have not done that yet. I have not done it. So I will do it. So I completely missed that post. Like I say, I've been absolutely flat stick, but that is awesome. That is so cool. What do you reckon, everybody? That is so good. I mean, this app is the absolute best, I tell you. So good, Henry. Thank you for joining us, by the way. There you go. You got the man himself. Let me just pull back. I am really skimming the trees right here, but anyway, if in doubt, risk it. 2.2.2. There we go. So here we go, everybody. I'll just show you for those that haven't seen it. Right here. Once activated, you may hear dispatch informing you of an event. Oh, I just talked about that. But it said that not all events are mandatory. In this scenario, it's up to you to decide whether to divert or proceed to the original destination. Cash bonuses and extra XP could be gained if you choose to divert. Nice. So it adds some randomness to, you know, in the middle of your flight. So awesome. I mean, man, this app, just in the space of 1 month, has evolved massively. I love it.
500.
Yeah, Neoflight definitely updates often. It's a separate download. Yeah, sorry, I haven't downloaded yet. I will do it, though. I'm below 500 feet, everybody. I'm getting a little bit of lag here, too. So let's just look to... Let's just... How far have we got to go? 28. Let's just get up to 8,000 feet. I will use vertical speed this time, just to get there. Let's increase our, because I'm actually breaking a whole lot of rules right here. Yeah. Do you play any other games? Yeah, I play. Definitely play quite a few other games actually, but what would be the main games I play? I kind of like, this is actually supposed to be a sports and simulation channel, would you believe? But I hardly play any sports on it anymore. I'm mainly flight simulator at the moment, but I like, when I'm just loafing around doing nothing, I really enjoy playing like World of Warcraft, for example, which is completely random compared to this game, mainly on the gold making side of it. I enjoy playing a range of games actually. Yeah, so I'll definitely like farming simulator, simulation games, stuff like that. Yeah, so quite a wide range of games that I like playing, so yeah. But focusing on Flight Sim at the moment. There we go. Goju5 says, I love Neofly. The only thing that makes me switch to FS 2020. Thank you. There you go. Nice. I love it. Dylan, how you going, mate? Welcome. Good to see you. Max says, streaming NZWB to NZOH, coming back to NZRA, taking jobs along the way. Nice work. Thanks, Max. Give events a try. Yeah, everybody, go in there and give it a whirl. Looks awesome. Ben says, where are we flying to? We're actually flying to, technically, we are flying to a little, I've forgotten the name of the airport, CYKS. I've forgotten the name of the airport. It's just south of Kamloops in Canada. But I've put Kamloops in there because my tracker does not recognise the airport we're going to. So we're a little bit we're a little bit off where we're actually going to. But we're in Canada. British Columbia, Canada, everybody. Beer Godstream, hands up to Microsoft Flight Simulator 20, best sim, gotta go. Hey Keith, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate you joining. Can I get Neofly update to fix my crash rig in South Australia? Dax, mate, how you doing? Well, I'm getting all my usuals on here, so they're not going to miss out on me not streaming tomorrow morning, so good to see you all. So Dax is a regular, heaps of regulars right here. Yeah, Neofly is awesome. You should play some live. Live what? Let me know. Yeah, Lynchy plays well also. Cool. Euro Truck Sim is very zen. Yep, I love the truck simulators. I've put quite a few videos of American Truck Simulator on here, and I've played a bit of Euro Truck myself. I really love those games. They're just really relaxing. They've done a great job. That's another really great game, actually. Or sim, if you get offended by the word game. Super Pride, welcome. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Horde Alliance. Always been Alliance. I've only actually played the game for about, we'll talk about World of Warcraft here, for about 2 years. It's about how long I've only really been playing it. And right up until a month ago, I was always Alliance, but I started a Demon Hunter just to try it out on Horde. But like I say, I'm really focused on gold making, which is the bit that I really enjoy playing. Tiger Feet made a live stream. Welcome. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining us. He's your bro. Nice. Good stuff. Super Pride. Says at the top, it does indeed, mate. But don't mind his vulgar words. I don't care. It's all good. Games live. I should play other games live, you mean? Yeah, definitely. Is he forgiven because I am apologising to him? Actually, we're just ignoring him is the best way to go. Xander says, welcome by the way. Loving Neofly. Thanks for your work, Henry. Great stream, Kiwi. Very relaxing in the background whilst I work from home. Nice work. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. How would the Alpha yoke go on Eurotruck? I reckon it would still work alright, I reckon. Yeah, let's say I'm just like, if I'm a truck driver, I could just go, here we go, just turn there. I reckon it would be all good. You have a problem if you're trying to, from a pedal perspective, you definitely need pedals. In fact, I've got Club Sport pedals that I could definitely probably use in Flight Sim, to be honest. But because one of them's a brake cell and then the clutch is sort of sprung, you wouldn't get it even, like the accelerator would be perfect for a pedal, but the clutch and the brake would not be good for a rudder pedal. Like a boss, all good. Christopher Edge, how you doing? Welcome. Wake up randomly, it's the middle of the night here. Yeah, what time is it? Must be like 3 a.m. or something like that, 3:25. On a hunch tuned on YouTube. Nice, thanks mate, good to see you. Good to see you. By the way, everybody, if you haven't already, go and check out Dax, OG Dax's channel. Go and throw him a like and a subscribe and a hug and a kiss and whatever you want to give him. Alan says, Kiwi is so relaxing, so relaxing. Then we land. It's my version of being snuggled into a warm bed and then diving straight into an ice bath. It's good for your 47-year-old bones. We're pretty similar in terms of age, by the way. I've got to get another beer, everybody. This one here is pretty much, it's warm beer now, which I know you guys over in England love. But we don't love it. The yoke Dax is, I need to do some refinement with it. It's not like, a few people have said that they've been able to use it straight out of the box, no problem at all, but I found it, no, it's like on landing particularly, we had a few issues on takeoff before, but on landing it hasn't, you know, what I'm looking for on, and I didn't explain it on my video that I did, but when I come into land, what I'm looking for in a yoke is that crossing, I'm talking about single engine aircraft here, I cross the threshold, I pull the power, and then I level off for my flare, and what I want to be able to do is to be able to just hold off the flare, hold it off, and have that control where I can just control the sink to a point where it just stalls onto the runway. And what I find is that it just overcompensates sometimes, where I get this sort of, that, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Am I going to get hammered for stalling on Neofly? Oops, that was dumb. But anyway, that's what I get. Like, what I want to be able to do is just be able to put back pressure on and for it to hold, and then make very small adjustments, particularly as I come into land. And I just have not quite got the settings correct for that. Have I been punished there for stalling? Let's have a look at the logs. No, I'm good. So yeah, so it's not quite where I want it to be, but maybe maybe I just suck. It could actually be that I just suck. That's always a thing. But in terms of, compared to the Cytec yoke, which is, let's be honest, it's 15 years old, so you've got to be realistic, but it's much better construction. In terms of turning and stuff like that, it's exceptionally smooth. I like the resistance in the elevators themselves. They feel pretty realistic. It's just getting that the inputs being correctly sort of transferred into the sim. That's what I'm struggling with. But I've had that issue with even my joysticks and stuff like that. I've got so used to X-Plane being quite spot on around that sort of stuff. So anyway, but I think it's going to be really, really good. I'm just going to have to keep fine-tuning it and have to do stuff like when I went into that last airport, it was about coming in really shallow, stuff like that. So you just got to do that. You just got to, you know, just take on board that it's not going to be ultra realistic, and just go with it and just adapt, basically, is probably what I'm saying. That was a really long bloody explanation for a very simple question. Struth, 5:30 a.m. Mr. Epic. So you must be on the east coast, I would say, or central, something like that. Ishtor, nice bro. He streams 1k subs. Ishtor, there we go. In caps too, so it must be legit. All new subs get free hugs and a pint of ice cold Canadian beer. What is it? Is it Monson? Is that the name of one of the beers over there? I can't remember what we had when we were over there. Something like that. Your beers make the same sound that the ladies... Yes. Yeah, mate, I'm hearing you. You only drink warm beer over... This is Alan in the UK. Always so bloody cold. Yes, exactly, yeah. Just holding the beer in your hand, it's suddenly like ice cold. It's great except the trim buttons are so harsh. Yeah, totally agree. I was talking about that earlier. Buttons are not best for trim. You need a wheel, and with the throttle quadrant, the Bravo, that's going to be really, really awesome. Okay, we're coming in close. I think now that I've just got our altitude up, let's just bang it down to, say, 6,000, everybody. I just don't want to have to drop a lot of altitude. Let's go ahead and vertical speed it, nose down. Let's go to there. Let's pull back the thingy a bit. It'll be good to have actually a proper throttle quadrant where I've just got my hand on the throttle for the single engines, particularly hand on the throttle, and I've got the trim right there. I can make the adjustments on approach and stuff like that. So, but no, look, the actual, it's going to be good. Like, I'm really impressed with the mate, and it's, like, the actual production of the yoke is fantastic. Having the buttons right there is really handy. I love it. So yeah, it's going to be good. You might need to do a calibration reset. There's a YouTube guide on how to... Yeah, I definitely need to spend some time. This week I've had no time at all, really, in the sim. So I picked this up, I think it was on Wednesday. I just haven't had time to really, you know... So to be fair, I've got to spend some time calibrating and changing things to really get the best settings. So yeah, I've got it, you know, it's probably my fault. There's no doubt about it. Goju's asking for a link. OG's going to find it. Dax is, so that's cool. Matt, got an ancient Cytec Hotaz, not used to it with FS 2020. I'm a dirty gamepad pleb right now. Nothing wrong with that, mate, if it works for you. East Coast is where Mr. Epic is. I thought it was about that, so that's awesome. You know your time zones. Yeah, I'm pretty good with time zones, I'd have to say. So it's the only thing I'm really good with, so we've all got to be good at something. Lynchy, mate, thank you so much. That is awesome. $5 Australian, which is about $25,000 New Zealand. Just joking, but that is so awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Just keep your dollars to yourself, everybody. But if you do want to donate, it's really well appreciated. I just put it straight into the stream, buying all these cool little toys. So thank you so much, mate. Thank you, Lynchy. I appreciate your support. It's really awesome. Thank you so much. Awesome. Molson makes a beer brand Canadian. There we go, Dex. Brett says, I'm loving my Cytec X55. Hotaz, bought it for Star Citizen. Still waiting for that, but works great in everything. Yeah, I've used my X52 Pro, and it was completely fine, to be honest. Here goes our airstrip right here, everybody. What's the wind doing again? What is the wind doing? Let's grab... I'm way too high right here. So we're going to do a little bit of... Cam Lutz is probably going to be... seriously? Where are we going to get some... Where are we going to get a... what airport here? Are we going... Let's just go with what's happening on our dial here. It's probably going to be similar. Man, I'm not getting... Okay, what's happening here? I'm getting no... I'm getting no inputs. Lost Thanos. Happy birthday. Thank you, mate. It's not my birthday, but thank you anyway. I appreciate the support. Okay, there's something going on here, everybody. We cannot... my mouse is not working. Okay. My mouse isn't working, everybody. So, I can't do anything on the screen. Usually when you go into the VFR map and do this, and do this, and do that, we're not back. Okay. There goes the airstrip right there. What are we saying in terms of... I think it's 2... I think we need to go downwind here. Okay, we're just going to have to... I don't know why things aren't working here. Good time for it. But let's just pull our power. We're just going to... There's our airstrip right there. If we're here... It looks like it's going to be pretty much a crosswind no matter what runway we land on. So we're just going to... We're just going to wing it, everybody. But hey, thank you, Los Thanos. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your contribution. Oh, I'm dolphin diving right here. Keep your dollars, everybody. But if you do decide you want to donate, do it through Super Chat's the best way to do it. But if you don't want to, that's completely fine too. This is completely free. Enjoy it. Have a beer. And just enjoy the absolutely terrible flying. Can't post a link. Okay, mate. Sorry. If you throw it on my YouTube channel under the comments of this once we complete the stream, and I will approve the link. So I got it set so people can't just put a whole lot of random links in here. A guy. Why is this not clicking on here? Any suggestions, anybody? John says the guy's created a free... I'm trying to actually just... hold on. Let's just... Hold on. We're doing this all by feel right here. Let's just get up to this so we can bang on. Okay. There's 2 flaps right there. A guy's created a free program where you can put your own map, nav controls, and autopilot on a phone tablet. It's excellent. I'll post a link. Okay, awesome. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Look, this is where it's just ridiculous. Look at this. So annoying. Anyway, all good. 70, that's good. I'm going to throw the flaps on now. It's way early to have full flaps. But... we're just going to wing it. We just have to wing it right now. We've got nothing's working on here. Nothing of my clickable buttons are working. Hey, awesome. Thank you, Lynchy, again. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you're blocked to do so. Yeah. There's no links. I don't allow links on my YouTube channel because people were spamming big time. It's... Hey, Max is on the level. Maybe it was for you then, Max. Awesome. Have I gone in way too tight here? I did no preparation whatsoever. Oh, this might actually work out. Here we go, we're over here. Okay, let's see how we go here, buddy. Bets on. Will the passengers survive? Put your bets on now. I'll come back to the comments in a minute, everybody. Thank you once again, Los Thanos. I appreciate it.
500.
70 is okay for an approach speed in this aircraft. It's pretty much spot on. Now, is it that little skinny strip, or is it the one beside it? I think it's a skinny strip, isn't it? Okay, full concentration. Power's off. Oh, that was a little bit heavy, but we'll take it.
Go to the next parking and put your parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
Yeah, that's where I just haven't quite got it tuned in correctly, everybody. But it will do. Let's take... we've got cars driving through the middle of the airport right here. This will do for a parking space. This will do. And let's throw a parking brake on.
Transporter from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
Oh, did we get under 200 feet per minute? That's the key, everybody. What do you think? What do you reckon? Let's get through these comments. Mobile companion app, that's the one, so get into it, everybody. Dax says, search for a honeycomb alpha calibration reset. I'm going to do that. Tomorrow I'm going to spend a bit of time later in the day just really getting this thing tuned in, because it's going to be awesome once I get it sorted. At the moment I'm just struggling a bit, but then again I struggle with every control. So maybe it's just because I'm a crap pilot. That's always an option. Lost then I said it's my birthday when he says it's my birthday. Okay, mate, I'll go with it. Yeah, John says, these donation sounds make it sound like...
Transporter from dispatch. Cargo unloaded and checked. It is always a pleasure to work with you.
Okay. So, let's take a look. I'm going to come back to that comment. Minus 33.20. Okay, that's more like it, everybody. I'd almost go as far to say that I nailed that landing. We got 79 XP. We got everything's a success. That's awesome. Let's go to our pilot page right here with 323 of 1,000. I got 24 grand in the bank. That was nice. Okay. Sorry, you probably can't see this. I forget this monitor's freaking massive now. Let's go like that. Sorry, let's get back to the comments. Apologies for this, everybody. It made me think I'm getting service to air missile. Yeah, it does sound like it. That sounds. I really need to do a better job. I'm getting much more people jumping onto my stream, so I really got to be a bit more professional. It probably won't happen though. Don't expect professionalism. Unlikely to happen. Loz Thanos says he prefers ale. That's fair enough too. You should have a little fun in the game. Yeah, definitely. We'll do it after the stream. Awesome. Thanks, Dax. I appreciate that. That's the link for the thingy. Alan says, talking to John, you can actually fly missions in airfly where you have to dodge missiles. Yes. Yeah, if you're out in the Middle East, there are missiles that might come to you and give you and smash into your aircraft, which is not ideal, to be honest, in case you're wondering. No worries, mate. Blah, blah, blah. Brace, brace, brace. Consume more beer products now. Thanks, Dax. Better than Harrison Ford. Like you've done it before. Bold and Bum, welcome to the stream. Thank you for jumping on board. Magical Pug gives me the big smiley. I love it. Ishtor, yo. Hey mate, I saw you before. How you doing? Indiana Mace in the last landing. Yes, exactly. Lucky there's a reset button. John B says Kingdom of the Crushed Up Hull. These are all very, very fair. They hurt, but if Alan says 202 feet per minute, that would have been gutted. Yeah, butter, exactly. Thank you, Tiger Feet. Hi, you've got a lot of confidence in me. I love it. Matt says 350. No, because the secret is you come in like I came in quite shallow, so it was always going to be, even if you feel like you land quite hard, the vertical speed still isn't there, so that's a little secret that I sort of come across. It's not really a secret, let's be honest. Magical Pug said 199. He had a lot of confidence. Mr. Epic said you should have some fun flying. Yes, exactly. Ben from MUC says looked up the airport and it should have a real runway, not just grass. Okay. Yeah, sometimes things aren't quite modelled correctly. Dax says I spilled beer on my lap, buddy. Hands me a new one, so no worries. I love it. It's actually my birthday today, Boulder. Happy birthday, mate. Congratulations. I believe I can fly. Man, I should be a singer. Except I suck at singing, so that could be an issue. Butter, yes, thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Dax says, let's go shoot thing. Hunting trip. Yes, nice. I actually got the Hunter. Actually, it's a game I do have on here. Haven't downloaded it from onto my new system, but it is a game I've played in the past. And everyone's saying happy birthday to Boulder Bum. Happy birthday, mate. And he's saying thank you, so that's awesome. How about we do one more flight? Why not? There's still beers in my little portable fridge, which is actually just a cooler bag. So let me know. Here goes the flights that are available right here, everybody. We're not there anymore. Let's go ahead and go search. We're now at, hold on, we're not at CYVK, are we? Is that where we are? Where were we flying to? I can't even remember. CYKA we should be at. Why is it saying that I'm at CYKS? I'm not at CYKS. Do I need to switch off my nav strobe land? Do I need to turn that off for it to... I'm definitely not there though. It's saying that I'm at CYK. Yeah, that's where I am. CYKS. There we go. I did need to shut down the engine. What kind of mission do you reckon? So we've done a vertical speed mission. We've got an accident there. Maybe we'll do something different there. Maybe something just a little bit longer. Maybe a... what other type of missions have we got here? We've got passenger missions. We've got mail delivery with a deadline. We've got cargo missions. We've got sensitive cargo. What does everyone think? Yeah, one more flight. There we go. Where in the world is this, mate? The flight doesn't look like Takaka to Timaru. No, mate. At the moment, we're in... let me move this across the other road. You guys can decide what kind of flight, by the way. We're here in British Columbia here, just outside Kamloops in Canada. Little airstrip called Knutsford, which is completely wrong. No, Nussford. Nussford airstrip is what I'm going to go with. British Columbia here. And that's Kamloops just over there somewhere. Which I have been to. Can I crash your plane? Yes, I'm very capable of doing that. Thanks everyone, chat and Kiwi. No problem, Boulder. Outside there, thanks Dex for the clarification. Just did a R. Kelly impression. I'm not sure this is something I can recover from. Ha! CYK, yes, that's it. Why the hell not? I just got a refill. Let's go. Crash your plane. You could put it. I couldn't put in the correct one, remember, so you can put in CYK. There we go. Now if I can bug mouse out, might need to reset. Okay, let's get back in the aircraft, see whether I have got... Yeah. Okay. Drug mission. Is it completely reset Microsoft Flight Simulator, is it? If so, let me just get into here. Let's go to the main menu. Okay, let me just choose a flight because you guys, no one's really said anything. So let's go with something around 60k looks good. What do we got? This is just a standard cargo mission. Where's a CBF9? I just got to look at what it looks like here. Oh, that looks quite tricky, doesn't it? Let's go with that. Or maybe something a bit shorter. Might be the good. Yeah, look down to Merit. That's good. CAD 5. Merit. That's where we're going to go. That looks good to me. All right, let me see if this bug's going to disappear when I load back into the sim. So CYKS. Boom. Let's throw. Let's go. It's not going to. I'm going to have to shut down the aircraft before I start this flight. CAD 5. AD5. Merit, there we go, perfect. What's the time? 11:43 a.m. is good for me. It's not the real time, but it is a good time. So, boom, CYKA to CAD 5, CAD 5. Okay, so that updates my little overlay up the top there. You couldn't put in the correct one, remember to put it. Oh yeah, we've been there. Stop counting at 35. Fair enough. Passenger mission. Sorry, I was too slow, sorry. Pick up some beer from the FBO and get flying. I'm hearing you, JV. Welcome, by the way. Good to see you. Thank you to everybody who's jumping on and joining the stream. Awesome to see everybody. I really appreciate your support. And thank you to everybody that's been supporting my videos too. It's been the channel's really growing. I mean, before Flight Sim was launched, I think I had something like around about 1,500 subscribers, and now we're up to nearly 7,000 subscribers. No, nearly 6,500 subscribers. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's turn everything off before we start Neofly. There we go. Okay. What I want to do is... Oh, yeah, everything's back. Okay, we've got our pointers back. So we're good, everybody. We are good. Here's our Neofly, just for those playing at home. And if we go to tracking, we go connect and fly. I need to select a mission, you numbnuts. CAD 5. Cargo. Same price, so let's just go fly. Connect and fly.
Transporter from dispatch.
We're
It's
good.
a cargo mission today. When you check the payload and the flight plan, please release your parking brake to start.
Okay, we are good to go, everybody. We are good to go. So I'm just gonna shut a couple of programs here that I've got open in the background. All right, okay, so we're good to go here, everybody. We are taking a quick flight here from Nussford Airport, airstrip, across to Merit. And so let's throw on our beacon, and everything. Mixer control is 100, and let's go ahead and start our engine.
Transporter form
Back to
dispatch.
both this
Loading
time.
Cargo. Please stand by.
Loading the cargo. Let's throw on our second screens. Let's throw on... I'm going to throw on our landing light straight away. Our nav... Oh, we've got the beer loading on. You little ripper. I've got everything on that we need. We're throwing our flaps on right there, everybody. We've got the CDI set to GPS, which is great. We haven't got the wind showing, though. For some reason, it's not... And this is the G1000 Mod too. It should be holding it.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
We're already at the runway, so we are good to go, everybody. You little ripper. Crack a beer, yeah. Everyone crack a beer. Yeah, feed the cats are going nuts. Alan says, is that a euphemism? I love it. I love it. It's always good to learn. Most of us don't know what we're doing if we're honest. Yeah, let's be honest. It's a chill channel. Should grow fast. 1 o'clock here. I love it, Matt. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. 10%. Dax says he finds 10% submissions still bug out the mouse. I don't know if that's a NeoFly or a Microsoft Flight Simulator, so watch out for that still, guys. Yep, there we go. Nice. Alright, just had a sip of beer, which is something that all aviators should do before they start. And so this particular flight right here, it's to the south, but it's slightly westerly. West is even. So I'm going to set the initial altitude to 6,000 feet. Let's just check the barrow. And apparently it's 299.2. So for some reason the live weather is not coming in. But let's just fly in great conditions. Why not? So we're pretty much good to go. We've got landing lights on, nav, strobe, everything is on. We're on both. Okay, I think we're good to go, buddy. So let's give it full power. Oh, hold on, I have got one notch of flap on. Release the parking brake. Look at that torque kick in. Let's get rid of that mouse. Let's keep it straight-ish. A little bit of back pressure now. So I've got a decent amount of back pressure here, and what we're looking for is that just once it gets to speed, this thing should just start flying itself. A little bit more back pressure, and we're off the ground right. Oh, a little bit hairy there. Whoa. Oh Jesus. Oh jeez. That is bad. Apologies for the blasphemy right there, everybody. But that's just, yeah, there's still, I need to work on that, clearly need to do a bit of work on my control settings. That right there, so once again, that was similar to my first takeoff I had, where I had the yoke right back against the against it, sort of as far as it would go. Oh, there we go again. Yeah, this is so annoying. Let's chop a bit of flaps here. Let me just grab my, I'm just going to cheat a bit here and grab my joystick, my Stream 3D, until we get this under control. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do on this yoke, because it is not working for me right now. Just need to get that speed up, because it should be around 80 knots. Oh, it's annoying. So good though. Let's just, we're going to fly over the side of the hill. Remember to booze up first. I could definitely fly a Cessna 172 or 152, much better than in the sim, that's for sure. 4 years of simming, practicing properly, 10-20 hours a week. There you go. John says, I'd much rather watch a chill, fun channel like this than someone overly serious like Squirrel. Was about as entertaining as reading. That's a good. I watch Squirrel still. I reckon it's still he's really good. So it just comes down to personal taste. No, it wouldn't do as much an entertaining takeoff as this. Yeah, to be honest, it's not intentional, to be fair. It's just the way it is at the moment. But yeah, it's not ideal. I mean, that was right there. I had the yoke right back against its stops as far as I could go, and it still nosedived. Yeah, you got flashbacks, exactly. Yeah, I definitely need to recalibrate. There's no doubt. No doubt. But anyway, in the meantime, it does provide some sort of entertainment. Alan says he couldn't even pass his moped test. They asked me to do a figure of 8 and I ended up crashing into a fence. Nice, I love it. Okay, let's get some power into this thing, everybody. That's one thing I forgot to do. Let's throw on the autopilot. Let's go on to FLC right here. And now we can jump out and take a look around the world. This sim still blows me away with the visuals. It's so good. I mean, this here is unbelievable. Oh. Now the stream seems to be coming through not too bad. It's not amazing in terms of quality. I'm looking at a second screen here for the quality, but I'm looking at it at 1440p on my monitor. But then it's only coming through at 1080p, but even then it's a little bit scratchy. Anyway, it will do. It will do. Just threw my beer all over me on that takeoff. Sorry about that, Digital. No atheists on this plane. Fair enough. Rocking the passengers asleep. That's all I was doing. Goji says 75 watching. Come on, guys, give the man a like. Thank you. Thank you. I need my personal cheer squad. That's more like it. I felt like being missed out the first. Yeah, missed out on the first takeoff. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was like that. Just a big nosedive. Not Foster's. It's definitely not Foster's. That's terrible. That beer. Yeah. Okay, you're having a personal conversation there. I love it. Get into it. All about being sober. And the ability to ride something with a 50cc engine. Yeah, once I get calibrated, we'll be peachy. The planes will fly themselves. Yeah, I mean, that there, so I right there had the trim set to takeoff trim. So we're right on the notch. And then all I should be able to do there is just hold a bit of back pressure, like not really intense back pressure, but enough. Just hold off the weight of the plane basically, and it should just start flying itself. But as you can see, I had the speed was getting right up. We get right past the point where we should be flying, and I had to give it a bit more back pressure. And then it just absolutely nosed up, and then started to nose down. I tried to catch it by pulling back right back to the stop, and then it stalled, and then I'm nose down. It's just, yeah, it's just not ideal. Not ideal. Stream looks great. Excellent. Even Aussies don't drink Foster's, exactly. It's not the greatest. Not the greatest. Otto Rajala, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it if you're watching the stream. Thank you so much. Thanks for your support. JV just subbed too. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Remember, it costs nothing at all except just a little bit of self-respect. Oh yeah, this stream definitely looks much better on my main monitor than the secondary monitor. Just testing. Yes, so I need to do a bit of work, but I've been complaining about the controls since day one on this bloody sim. I'm so used to X-Plane where it's like, well, I've got it dialed in completely. So yeah, it's frustrating because usually, you know, you feel comfortable landing and stuff like that and controlling the aircraft somewhat. So it is frustrating when you know, you start bouncing around and it's not ideal. Even though it's entertaining, I know, but I prefer not to do it. Okay, so let's just have a think about where we're going here. We've got 24 nautical miles. It's not far to go, everybody. What we probably need to think about then is throwing on our nav. Let's get on our track. Will be a good idea. Get rid of that. Matt says Neoflow took me to an ultralight field. The landing was eventful. Yeah, that can happen definitely. Lynch says do try assigning the trim to hat switch. You won't believe the difference. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm just trying them now. Just yeah, it's definitely a softer feel, isn't it? Good idea. Why do they show a picture of me without my makeup? You look like Gollum, dear. What is a head switch? It's this one here. It's like a round little, like this. that does not really make any sense to you guys, to be fair. Hold on, what I could do actually. Let me grab this here. Can I do a flip, please? No, I cannot. Is this working? No, it's not. Is it plugged in? Is it plugged in is the question. It's plugged in, so why is it not working? Hold on, I'm trying to get my webcam working here. I can show you what's going on. No, that's outstanding, outstanding stream right there, everybody. Let's get into studio mode. Properties. Okay, it's saying that it doesn't, it's not plugged in. Oh, it's because it's not plugged in. Hold on. Ah. Oh, I'm leaning on the yoke. Ultra professionalism right here, everybody. Ultra professionalism. Okay. Why is that not showing as on? I need to do this. Why is it not showing? Properties. Cancel. Trying to get this webcam working. Okay. Webcam. Why is it not working? I don't know. I'm trying to get the webcam working, but clearly it doesn't want to work. Anyway, that was excellent, wasn't it? Excellent content right there. I was trying to show you what the hat switch is. That's what I was trying to show you. Yeah. There's a hat switch on the yoke in the cockpit, is there? Let's have a look. That could have been easy. Oh, yeah. Is that a hat switch? It looks like this. It's round, but see, that's just a push button. But it's round, but you can move it. It sort of moves up and down and stuff like that. Alan says, my wife had thrush. I got her some cream. She asked what it cost. I said nothing. It's a bit of self-respect. I love it. Absolutely love it. Why is this bloody... It's annoying this thing isn't working. There we go, that should be working. It's not. Oh well, sucks to be me. Did you disable the assist in the MST? If not, maybe they're interfering with your inputs when starting. I definitely disabled the assist, that's for sure. Good morning, everybody. Why can't I do a flip? Because I want to get paid, that's why. Logitech, let's have a look. I'm trying to get this bloody camera settings thing going. Here we go. I have no idea why. I have no idea why it's... Oh, look, now I'm going to get this forever thing going on. Here we go. Look at this. I'm hacking the system. There goes the hat switch, everybody, right there. See, it sort of moves up, down, around. It sort of moves around, around, around. It's an easy way of doing it. Hold on, let me get back here. That's my monitor. This is my setup, by the way. I've got my yoke right here. I've got my beers right there. For those baseball fans, you'll love my Yankees baseball little beer cover right here. I need it at the moment because it's a bit warm. And that's my rig. Look how, man, look at that cable management. It is outstanding. And that's my, hold on, that's my microphone. And that's my rig over there. Man, this is the smallest screen you've ever probably seen, so you probably can't... You probably can hardly see anything here. Anyway, this is as good as it's going to get right now. And that's my speaker system right there in the middle that I've had for such a long time. It's unbelievable.
500.
And that's my second monitor. There we go. How was that? That was pretty unbelievable, wasn't it? Boom. Alright, let's get back up here. Did you guys get any of that? Did that come through? I wasn't watching the OBS. I assume that came through okay. What happened to my... There we go. We're back. How far away are we? 12 nautical miles. We've got to start thinking about descending here. I wonder what the wind's doing. We can probably go straight in here to a certain degree. Cable management of champions. I don't know why that's not showing on my actual webcam, by the way. I've got to set up my webcam. It was probably because it was unplugged before I started OBS, and that's why it's not loving it. Okay, let's chop down our... Not quite that far, maybe 3,000. Let's get down a bit here, boys. Yeah, it is cable management of champions, there's no doubt about it. Actually, that's just all my USB. I've got a USB port, USB board, what do you call them? Extension board, whatever you call it. And it's just all my... That's like literally my yoke, my joystick, my mouse, everything plugged right into that thing right there. It honestly doesn't usually look like that. By the time I take away all the stuff that's on my desk, it actually looks somewhat respectable. But at the moment, it doesn't matter. Whatever works. Yeah, exactly. Showing the beer. That was the key thing. What server am I on? I'm on no server at the moment. I'm just flying NeoFly. But I'm on Thunder server, mainly on Thunder for on air, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, Thunder for whatchamacallit. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Max. I appreciate it. Yeah, cable. To be fair, I mean, even when it's pretty tidy, it's still not as good as a lot of people have. I will get my webcam sorted at some stage so you can see my ugly biscuit, but just can't be bothered at the moment. It's quite good not having to worry about what your facial expressions are and all that sort of stuff. I can sit here and suck on beers and not have to worry about it too much. Peter, how you going, mate? You've got the whoops. Alright, can we land here? How are we looking here? Can we land safely? That's the key. Let's just drop a bit of altitude here. We're going to hand fly this thing in, obviously. I have no idea what the runways are doing here. Let's check them out. Okay, pretty much on track here. It looks like the wind's coming from the same direction that we're flying. We're probably not going to make this mountaintop, so let's just trim that up. This is a terrible way of flying, but we'll just go with it. How far out? 7 nautical miles. That's fine. Let's just look to heading of this and get onto a heading. Boom. So we can get the angle that we're looking for. I do not like how much this actually adjusts it, by the way. Oh, flight sim server area. I think it's Asia, Oceania or something like that, I think it's something like that. Dex says, I've got the honeycomb calibration reset video ready, so we'll post after stream. It's a manufacturer legit secret setting. For some reason, they don't include instructions for it in the box. Weird. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need it because, let's be honest, it's all over the place. All over the place. Like, my average flying ability in the sim would probably... or most definitely contribute, but it's definitely a bit of a challenge, there's no doubt. Why am I going 750, Mace? What are you up to, mate? Thunder from down under. Don't worry about the cables, says Alan. We moved front room around last week and we found Lord Lincoln and Elvis behind the TV cabinet. Oh, I love it. How's the wind? The wind definitely looks like we're going to be landing almost directly into the wind, so that's all good. Max says, Kiwi, so you play on air still? Yeah, definitely. I play a lot of it. Or do you find Neofly is everything you need? No, I play both. I play this, I play FE's Economy, and I play on air. And each of those different programs, you know, I find something. You know, each of them are quite different. Although they're similar in the fact that it's all about just flying and earning XP or dollars or whatever, they all offer something slightly different. So I enjoy flying them all. So yeah, probably I've spent in the last month, I've probably spent more time in on air, it'd be fair to say, and also, but for Neofly, it's been more like showcasing it on my YouTube channel, what it's all about. Let me just get rid of this autopilot. And then resetting my profile. But now I'm starting to build my profile in terms of actually getting up through the ranks and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll spend probably a little bit more time in Neofly now. But yeah, I enjoy all three. I honestly do. It's good just, you know, once you get maybe not bored of one, but maybe just a little bit burnt out on one, you can then try something different. Right, so we're going to chop the power. And what we're looking to do here, everybody, is we're just holding our attitude. We hold that, our speed will bleed off. Once we hit the wide arc, we grab our first notch of flaps. I'm going to grab a second straight away, and then I'm going to nose down, and I'm going to pitch for 75 knots, and I'm way slow. I'm going to grab my last notch of flaps now. It's going to create drag, but at least I can set up early. 6x9, welcome mate, good to see you. A little bit late, but it's only because I've had this really strange streaming time this time. Yeah, I do play both, thanks Dex. Good wind, yeah, wind's good. Wind's perfect, in fact, as I smash the microphone. Yep, Neofly's fantastic, I'll tell you what. Neolord's done an absolutely sensational job with it. Okay, buddy, this, like, under no any, let me have a look at my, see, this is it. This is what I want to look at. Look, the trim wheel is just slightly nose down. So that's fine on an approach like this. So right here is a night, like I'm shallow, like under normal circumstances this is shallow, I can just tell by the shape of the runway, but you want to be a little bit shallow with these controls I've found. But like it's a control, I'm nice and slow, I let go of this, I'm letting go of the yoke and I'm still like, I'm probably pitching down slightly, and that's just as a result of my trim. But like this here, I should have absolutely no problem landing, like normally. I'm real shallow right here, by the way. Real shallow. Normally I would not be this shallow, but this is what I found you got to do. So let's see center line, pull the power, and now I've got back pressure. So I'm just holding it a little bit more, just catching that sink, catching the sink. Come on, land. There we go. Beautiful. That was good. That's what I want. So I think the key really is that I've just got to come in quite shallow. Approach very, very shallow. Not the normal approach that I would normally do. Or that should be done, I should say. But that's fine. That was nice. I felt they're pretty much under control. I could just hold the pressure, the back pressure, and then as it began to sink, I just hold a bit more back pressure. Just what you want to do is just hold. You're just looking into the distance, and you're looking at a mountain or whatever is in the distance, and as you can see yourself just starting to fall down, you're just putting more and more back pressure on. That's all you're doing, and you're just trying to keep it as level as possible in your eyesight, keeping the distance level. That's what you do, and then you're not looking at your instruments, you're not looking at anything, just the distance. And then as it starts to sink, you're just holding that sink off as long as you can, and what should happen is you should pretty much stall onto the runway. Okay, let's get rid of that landing light. We're throwing our taxi strobe can go off. And that felt really nice, but it's only because I manufactured the approach in terms of being quite shallow. It's way, way shallower than I usually would be. But then again, it can be quite hard in a simulator because you don't have your peripheral vision, you don't have stuff like that, you can't feel what's happening in the aircraft, that you can actually have a completely different perception of what sort of approach you're on. So you've got to take that into account also. So that's the challenge with sims, is that you just don't get the feel that you would usually get. But the takeoffs seem to be the main issue for me at the moment. Oh, here goes, this guy's got his battens waving around like an absolute madman, so let's go over and humour him. Come on mate, I'm here, start waving your battens. We paid for the full show. Here we go. Beautiful.
Transporter from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
Nice. See, that was a vertical speed of 106. So that vertical speed right there was worse than our last landing, but that there felt way better than our last landing. What are we saying here? Sorry, going back to the comments. I should record other games and post them. Yeah, I have from time to time, and I will. I do have a little bit of limited time, so.
Transporter from dispatch. Cargo unloaded and checked. It is always a pleasure to work with you.
Okay, thank you. It is a pleasure to work with you too. Boom, boom. Everything is off, and beacon is off. Nice. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Yeah, it's just a case of time, and I've just got to, flight sim is the most popular thing on the channel at the moment, and I really love playing it, so I've just really been focusing on that. But yeah, I'll definitely incorporate other games for sure, definitely. Dax says flying around is fun, but having a purpose, even a fake one, adds a bit of realism. Yeah, definitely, I totally agree. It's really good. What plane would you like to see added to the sim? I'd like to see a. I would say I would like to see in a GA aircraft. I would like to see the Piper Navajo, so the twin-engine Piper Navajo. It's one of my favourites. And from a jet point of view, I mean, obviously the guys at Fly By Wire have done a great job with the A320, getting that all upgraded. So, and I've hardly even touched it, so I need to go and fly that. So yeah, the A320/A319 is the one I enjoy flying too. So I just need to go and fly it. But yeah, I think the Piper Navajo is the one I'd like to see added. You really earn the planes and now fly. Yeah, definitely go places you wouldn't normally see. That's for sure. Let me jump out here so there's actually some scenery to look at. Nice, beautiful day here today. I don't think the weather's actually it's on live weather, but see, it's on live weather, but there's no weather, so I'm not too sure what's going on there. But anyway, we love flying in good weather. Sehom says butter. Yeah, thank you, mate. Yes, I think that actually felt really good, that landing. Dax says more Cessnas. Really want that Cessna Sky Courier. Check it out. It's a really cool plane. And like doing cargo runs or passengers, just Google it. Modern version of the 208B. Nice. Good. Yeah, twin props. Yeah, definitely. I'm hearing you. When you stack one, it matters. Yeah, exactly. Cessna Denali. It's awesome. There you go. Denzel. Hey, mate. How you going? VR will be really helpful with that perception. Yeah, totally agree. That will certainly help. You get that sort of more of a 180 sort of vision. You've very much got this very focused vision coming in, so it does affect it. Maybe I just overthink it too much. But yeah, that's just the way it is. Can you create flying groups on Nearfly? Not yet. No, you can't. Crazy Humpy, how you going, mate? Can you create flying? Oh, you just said that. Sorry, that was your comment. Welcome, by the way. Crazy, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Kiwi Air just got its. John says Kiwi Air just got its very first 5-star review from a passenger. Yep, exactly. The reason for that is it's the very first person to survive a flight. So, that's the main reason. Denzel says, probably been asked 1,000,000 times, but what is a plugin thing that you're using? Are you talking about across the top of the screen? It's called Fly Live. Here it is right here. Just Google Fly Live. And you can just change the dashboard. You can change where you want to start from and where you're going to and what your call sign is. And here goes the overlay right here. I created this on Photoshop. So everything apart from this white writing in between is what I created on Photoshop. So the little logo here and all that, the to, the from and that. And over here you can just add a whole bunch of different pieces of data. So these are the ones I've chosen. But there's heaps of different other pieces of data that you can add in here depending on what you would like to do. So yeah, it's called Fly Live. Yep, it's free. Go and treat yourself. Holy crap, dude, you sound exactly like Paul Murray. Don't know who that is, but okay, cool. Mr. Epic, you got to go. Awesome. Hey, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Dax says, can we please do one more? Only halfway through this beer. What do you say, boys? No, mate. It's after midnight here. I think I'm just going to have to call it a night. Sorry, boys. Alan Burrows, again, says, I want to see Mace play Mortal Kombat, and when he wins, his finishing move is a Sector 152 decapitating his opponent at 1,000, 10,000, was it 100,000 feet per minute? Matt says, smell-o-vision over VA on a Kiwi passenger flight gives an idea of the prevailing mood. Exactly, I'm hearing you. Brett says, thanks, Kiwi Mace, that was good. Hey, no worries, mate. Thanks, Brett. I appreciate you joining me. Max says, hold on, I can hear it playing. Can you hear that? Oh, here we go. Look at this. We've got action here, everybody. This is a bird dog, by the way. I'm going to actually be doing a video on this, hopefully this weekend. I've got this plane. And so this is the AI deciding to go ahead and fly it. Those are cool little planes. Hopefully it's been fixed because the update, not last week, but the week before, broke it. So hopefully it's been fixed. Max says, see you everyone, have an awesome weekend. Thanks, Max. I appreciate you joining us, mate. Awesome. Thank you so much. Is the streaming ending? Yes, it's about to end very, very soon. Denzel says, oh, sorry, I was meaning the cargo stuff. No, there's at least a couple of them, but Fly Live could be useful too. Oh, the cargo stuff. I'm not too sure what you're talking about. The add-on. I'm not too sure. Oh, you mean Neo? Oh, it's NeoFly. Sorry. Yeah, this is NeoFly. It's a free add-on. Just Google NeoFly. You'll definitely find it. It's awesome. It's free. Maybe put Fly Live in the description. Avoid repeating it. It doesn't matter. Even if you put it in there, people will still ask about it. So it's all good. I don't mind going through it. Lynchy says, thanks for the stream. Hey, thank you so much, and thanks for the money for the $5, mate. That was really awesome. Thank you so much. You didn't need to do that. I appreciate your support. Awesome. Zogmaster, how you going? Definitely look up Paul Murray on YouTube and hear him speak before you head off. Is he a Kiwi, is he? Let me have a look here, everybody. Paul Murray. Has the US election been finished? Is it finished yet or not? Paul Murray in Z. Here we go.
Bill Shorten wants his old job back, and he was over there on Channel 2 this morning, just answering every question he possibly could. And the questions were thick and fast. Does this look like a bloke who wants to stay in his life
to put people before profit?
I don't know. What do you reckon, everybody? He sounds very Australian, which is not me, but there you go. Okay, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. We'll have to see more of him. I don't know. Is that what I sound like? Is it? Is that what I sound like? Jeez. See you guys next stream. Hey, thanks for coming on board, Super Pro. Good to see you. Have a good night, Seshom. I appreciate you joining us. Chris Play says hello. Hello to you too. Welcome. Dex says, well, everyone, have a nice day. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out, and why not subscribe as well? Yes, exactly. Thank you. If you sub, will it pop up on the screen? Yes, it will, but if you keep doing 100,000 bloody question marks, that doesn't help, does it? Thanks, Denzel. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Super Pride. Thank you. Yeah, the bird dog was great. Yeah, definitely. Where's he gone? So he went from there. He's gone over to get... Look at that. He's gone over to get some fuel. That's pretty ace. Now he's taking off. Hey, that is actually pretty cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool. I did look in the description. There'll be nothing in the description at the moment, by the way. Look at that. He's he got pushed back and now he's off. See you, Lynchy. Why is Eric... I don't know. Not like my voice. There we go. We've all agreed. Different voice. Okay, we all agreed with that. Good night, everybody. Fine, bro. You subbed, did you? If you subbed, I didn't get a notification. Let's have a look, mate. I'll check it out for you. I will check it out. There's no doubt. Analytics. I'll go into my analytics right there. It's not showing. It's not showing as a sub, mate. It is not showing. I don't know. Maybe it's taken a while to come through, but if you did sub, thank you so much. Appreciate it. That is awesome. Anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That guy there. It doesn't sound like me, I don't reckon. Although I don't sound like you never sound like what you think you sound like, but I don't think I sound like him. Alright, there goes Neofly. Let's just ditch Neofly. How are we looking? Hold on. From a pilot point of view, we're now up to 420. Getting close to... I need to go and fly some of these. I'll go away and do some of these bloody qualifications so we can fly some different aircraft next time. This guy here, I'm not too sure what he's up to. He looks like he's going to go for a flight, I think. It's kind of cool. I like the fact he went and refueled first. That's pretty cool. What are you turkeys saying here? Yeah, mate. Hey, thanks, John. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Dex says, US election is far from over. Too much shenanigans and voter fraud. I think they will be in the courts for some time to come. But it's 4 AM. Let's not talk politics. They're all shit anyway. Agreed. Totally agree. See you next evening stream. Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks, Brett. Yeah, I'll definitely do more of them. Oddless, mate. You're dreaming. Yeah, mate. I'm dreaming. Definitely always dreaming. Is there an evening stream coming up? There's not. On my normal time decks, like tomorrow, and like I do it in about 6 hours from now. That's not going to happen. That's why I did it tonight, because I just yeah, tomorrow's not going to work for me. Just got too much other stuff on. So I thought rather than do no stream at all, I'll get on tonight, New Zealand time, and at least get a stream done. So that's sort of why I'm going on now. I'm going well, mate. Thanks, Oddless. Good to see you, mate. Welcome. You've come at the wrong time, by the way, because I'm about to finish. But maybe you've come at the right time. Who knows? Okay, Matt C just got a C-Cat. Nice. Here goes the bird dog. So we will be doing some flights in this thing. Yeah, what happened is in the last update, not the one just that it happened, but the one before, it absolutely cocked up a lot of add-on aircraft. Let's check out on this side. Oh, this isn't... Oh, yeah, this is pretty much a representation of what it looks like. And so, yeah, so when I went to fly it on my stream last weekend, like none of these switches here were working and all that sort of stuff. So the guys at Black Box Simulations actually hooked me up with a copy. Well, actually, Dax, not the Dax in here, but a different Dax, hooked me up with actually gifted me a copy. But then the guys at Black Box Simulations said, oh, well, you know, hey, what we'll do is actually, we see he's got a YouTube channel, we're happy just to give it to him, and so yeah, so it was awesome. So I'm going to give it a bit of a whirl and do a little bit of a sort of active review on it. It won't be like a really formal review, it will just be, you know, a bit of a look at it. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, it's a cool little aircraft actually. I've seen it in real life at the Warbirds over Wanaka air show over here in New Zealand about 20 years ago. I'm pretty much, this was the aircraft that we used as sort of spotters for artillery back in the day, I'm pretty sure. Not sure though. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Heading to Darwin, Matt says, Australia is bloody big. It is massive. Oddler says it's late. I've been following for a while, never caught a live stream. Yeah, I always do them first thing in the morning, New Zealand time. But hey, thank you. Good to see you jumping on, and thank you very much for watching the videos. Dex says, well, randomly caught this one, so I think I should buy a lottery ticket. By the way, you can replay any live stream as a VOD. They're still fun to watch. Lots of good content on this channel, boys. Yes, thank you, mate. Hey, I appreciate your support. And once again, OG Dax, he's got a channel himself, so go and check it out, and if you like what he's got to offer, go ahead and smash a like button and subscribe for Dax. Good on you, Black Box, support the good bro base. Nice, but it was Dax that really hooked me up with it, so thank you. 6.9 says, don't have to wake up at 4 AM tomorrow to see the stream. No, you don't. You don't. Thanks all, very entertaining. First live one too. Hey, cool, Matt, thank you so much. And Denzel says, I still haven't been to Warbirds over Wanaka. Been here since 2002, hopefully 1 year. Yeah, it is absolutely awesome. Max, thanks. Good to see you, mate. Keep that flying going, mate. It's all good. Love it. Good to keep in touch with you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. I don't know what this turkey's doing right here. He's just sitting here waiting to depart, but not really departing. But I enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for your support. It's been really fantastic. Max, hey, Max is streaming. Max Thor Games. Here we go. Get into it. I might watch him just for a little. What's your channel? Oh, you can't throw a link in because I've got the links turned off because I'm an idiot. But go ahead and do it. Brett Plays has got a new channel, Kiwi. If you'd like to fly multiplayer anytime, he's available. GMT11. Sweet. That's cool, man. That works out well because usually like 8 o'clock at night, it's 8 o'clock in the morning my time or whatever. So in the weekends are particularly good. Go and check out Brett Plays channel. If you've got a channel, go ahead and plug it right now, everybody. More than welcome. Max Thor, he's on our virtual airline, so get into him. Go and watch him. No worries. No worries. It has been emotional, Tiger, there's no doubt about it. Absolutely emotional. Hey, it's been a good turnout today, everybody. We've sort of averaged, by the looks of it, about 75 people across the stream, so that's awesome. I appreciate that. It's cool. It's good to see that many people deciding to waste their lives watching my terrible flying, so I do appreciate that. Next time I'll try to produce slightly less terrible flying, and then you don't feel like you're wasting your life as much. But seriously, you're probably a bit like me. I love watching streams. It's really awesome. Hey, thanks Magical Pub. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, and subscribe to Max. Subscribe to everybody who's mentioned their stream on here. Get the community going. It's always good. Brett plays. Brett, there we go. Brett plays. He doesn't even know how to spell his own bloody name. Come on, mate. But yeah, get onto Brett plays. Get onto Max. Get into Dax OG. Get into who else was streaming. Whoever else is, get into it. Go and give them your support. Throw a like on there. Give them some feedback. We love it. Eric Stevens, definitely. I'd like to nominate Eric as our MVP. He was just quality. There's no doubt about it. Oh, you're here for the terrible stuff. That's good. Well, I can deliver on that. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, everybody, I've got to make a move. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stop the stream and I'm going to have a couple of quiet beers. I'm going to go and check out some of the other guys' streams right here. So I've got Brett Plays. I'm going to search for it right now, and I've got Max. So I'll come and join you guys soon. Let me go and check this out. Brett Plays. I'm putting it in my search bar so I don't forget. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. I tell you guys, it's so humid. Woo! Brett Plays. We've got Max. Hold on. Sort my life out, mate. Too many screens here. Max underscore Thor games. That's what we're looking for. Max underscore Thor. Boom. Alright, everybody, it's been awesome. I do appreciate your support. Thanks so much. Thank you to everybody who threw me some dollars. You don't have to do that, by the way. Hold on to it yourself. Invest it in your own rigs. But I do appreciate it, by the way. Thank you so much. It goes straight back into the stream. I buy my toys with it. So that has been really awesome. But more than anything, I've just really enjoyed you all jumping on and making yourself known and commenting and interacting with the stream. It is really awesome. I do appreciate it. So thank you so much. So have an awesome night, everybody. Okay, and Denzel's going the long way from to New Zealand from the UK. It's definitely a long trip, that one. Yeah, always fly with Bear Dax, yeah. I can fly. Honestly, guys, I can actually fly. It's a very, very, dubious call, that one. But yeah, I do need to work on I've got to spend time actually calibrating these things properly. I do actually have to do that. But anyway, who cares? In the meantime, it's a lot of fun, so I'm not getting too stressed about it. Denzel won't be streaming until tomorrow, so go and check him out. Have a great day, everyone, says OG Dax. Just Jeb, sorry, mate. I'm finishing right now, mate. Go and watch the VOD. I'm sorry, I'm doing a very early stream this weekend, so sorry about that, mate. If I do get a chance, everybody, I'll try to jump on during the weekend, but like I say, a lot of commitments and stuff like that, so I just sort of do it when I can. It's not a full-time thing for me, so I just really make it work where I can. Good night, everybody. Okay, everybody. Hey, awesome. Thank you so much. Have an awesome weekend, everybody, wherever you are in the world. Remember, number of takeoffs need to equal number of landings. If you do that, that's a great start. So try that out as a bit of a tip. But apart from that, everybody, thank you so much. Have an amazing weekend. And until next time, everybody, take it easy.